Hail Satan! Hail Satan! God, I wish I could shred like that. I wish I could play 2 notes on the guitar. Welcome, welcome. It is Outliers. We are still in exile, but that may be about to change because we are men, even the gay ones, building together. Oops, there we go. So I have all kind of treats and goodies and toys for you today. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And then I'm going to do all that and talk a little bit, and then I will drop the link and open up the panel. Hey, Track. Happy Monday. I'll put the link in about 10 or 15 minutes, maybe sooner. So, the first thing we're going to do, I'm serious about this channel. I'm really trying to get it out there. I want to go mainstream. We're going to be the next Oprah for men. And we'd be like Mopra or something. And these I'm going to Best Buy this week to upgrade my equipment, at least some of it. These cans they're literally holding together by a thread. A single wire is holding them together. So I'm going to do that this week too. In fact, if you want to super chat, buy memberships, Cash App and Ko-Fi is the best because they don't take as much out as YouTube. But any support will go to something very concrete for this channel over the next few days because I'm making a trip to Best Buy. I might even stream it. If you have suggestions, microphone, camera, lighting, that kind of stuff, send them to me. Leave them as a comment. I want to get this stream popping and rocking, like they say. Well, rocking and roll until the top pops off. So Moose made another video. He makes about 1 or 2 a day. If you're not following Moose's channel, and I believe it's the Is This Real Man. So let me pop that one in. He's doing some, to me, mind-bending work. And we're going to watch one of his latest. And then we will talk. All right. Here's the latest from the artist Moose, formerly known as Panelist Moose. All right, here is Cupcakes. Keep your eyes peeled, y'all. Oh, actually, I'm going to stay on this time and commentate. Look at this. Look at this. Is Disney could make something like that.
Just tapping the keys. World is quiet. Listening.
Look at that pimped out Moose.
Landry's on the line. We're building.
These are straight guys, y'all.
Ignoring all the static that the jealous
2 of
people
them.
gave. Yeah, they're watching from the shadows. Faces green with the spite. Cause our quiet little project.
Oh, I just noticed the faces in the eyeball. That was cool. See, Moose, I don't know if you're throwing this in or the AI is doing it. That is, dude. And I love the background. Look at that. Spiritual cupcake. It's not empty calories. It's food for the soul. Trans cupcake. This image could mean more than it looks on the surface. Look at those faces. A lot of those faces show up in these videos. I think it's like their imaginary audience. That's how they picture their audience. The people they're aiming at. This is scary, y'all, because I think that looks exactly like me. I don't know how the AI knows how I look. Did you feed it a picture, like an image of me? Because this is creepy. This is so, like, it's nice to see. I don't even want to look like that. It's very
Cause we're
tender.
fueled by the substance, not the sugar and the hate. Building
The
something
faces
real
again.
while they just seal their own fate. This ain't
Man,
a
I look
battle
like a
for
daddy.
thrones,
That's the gay
it's
daddy.
a different design.
I didn't
I
pick out that
got
outfit, by the
my
way.
own
This is all
peace,
moose. I
just
didn't even
got
know he was
his,
doing this.
and they're starting to align. So let them shout in the void, let them call us a tree. They don't know the recipe, they can't take the heat. And the
It's
whispers
happening,
on the
y'all.
wire, they got nothing to say, so call us cupcakes. At the end of the day,
I said we were in a new
I
era.
think it's an insult, think it's making us weak, but it's the sweetest damn victory we could possibly see.
Man,
Soft on
this is
the
like the third
outside,
time I've watched
hard
it,
in
and
the
I'm
mix.
feeling it
Just
almost
a
even
couple
more.
of cupcakes, getting our
Look at Mardi Gras colors. Wow. Oh.
Yeah, just let him talk.
See how the moose opened its mouth? Like, I don't know if that was moose or AI, but that was such a cool little touch. We gotta update my wardrobe, y'all.
Late night vibes.
Why'd y'all put yourself in some slick black suits? It's just, I just can't tell you the excitement I feel over these things. All right, let me check out comments. Hebrew, hello, and Vinny, salut. Oh, I saw it. Coming, like walking, leaving to work. It was right up in the sky, like shining right down on my street. It was beautiful. It was one of those. It's like glass. There was no clouds at all. It was so crystalline. All right, so the thing I want to talk about today, and then I have a little. Hopefully, Shift shows up. I have a little ASMR treat for you guys, and then I will drop the link. Um, I've been thinking lately about conflict because conflict resolution, believe it or not, is one of my jams, one of my many jams. Let's kick it out, kick it up, and why people get in conflict in the first place. And I always give the simple explanation: is conflict is any time you have two people that want different things, but that doesn't explain the type of passionate, volatile conflict that we see on here, the emotional based conflict. So, wanting different things is, I guess, a form of conflict. You are in conflict with each other as to your goals. But the kind of conflict we see on here seems a little bit more than that. And it has to do with these just reaction, like these instantaneous reactions to something perceived, because they're reading something on the screen and then their brain is taking that and packaging it up into this picture with all this stuff added to it from their imagination, from the past, from inference, all that kind of stuff. So it's like a quick stimuli and then a even quicker reaction to it, and then the conflict escalates from there. So I was wanting to get at those reactions. What's behind them? Hey, Nunzio. Why are humans wired to have that emotion, to react that way? And I thought about entitlement and babies and toddlers, and they want what they want when they want it instantly, and if they don't get it, then they pitch a fit, they cry, they throw something, they withdraw, whatever their reaction is. But they're probably having something similar. And so to me, the emotion comes when you have one reality in your head and it clashes with somebody else's reality. And when I talk about reality, I'm really talking about people, because as social beings, mostly when we talk about reality, we're talking about other people and the things they're saying and doing. We could be talking rocks and trees and rivers, but in the Panelverse, we're not. We're talking about each other. So somebody has one idea of themselves and the people around them. And along with that idea comes a set of entitlements, perhaps, that they assume for themselves, either spoken or not, and our expectations. And I want to talk a little bit about the difference. And so when that reality conflicts with somebody else's reality, and you're not getting something that you thought you were going to get because you felt that it was owed to you somehow or that you were entitled to it. And I think there are some things that we are legitimately entitled to that we can have reasonable expectations of. On my channel, it's the ability to have a conversation, it's respect, no personal attacks, no doxing, no go. So there's certain behavioral entitlements that every guest is going to get here. So if somebody comes with that sense of entitlement, that's fine because this channel is normed for that. But people carry around all kind of different senses of entitlement. So I'm wondering if like we see those reactions, if it wasn't some kind of something, some version of reality or some version of another person that the person felt entitled to, or some treatment that the person felt entitled to for some reason, imagined, maybe not, that they didn't get the entitlement. And it's this kind of outrage. Um, and they feel slight, like this sense of injustice. Like if you were entitled to something and you can get it, you would feel outraged and that an injustice was done against you. So I think, and remember, this is so quick in the mind. It can't be this complexly thought out, but it probably plays on our sense of justice and what we deserve or feel we're entitled to. And when we don't get it, we have these really negative, hostile, complex, aggressive emotions. And then expectations to me are things that we can expect, but if we don't get, it doesn't necessarily, we can adapt or adjust. So some things you can feel entitled to, like maybe respect. Like I don't go on a panel where I feel disrespect. I don't hang around people I don't let people disrespect me. And I'm not going to hang around people on a panel that disrespect me. So the panels that do that, I just don't go to because I feel like if I'm on a panel, I'm entitled to a basic sense of respect, the same one that the host gives to everybody. If I'm not getting at least that, then I don't have the emotion, but I leave the panel. So that's kind of like an entitlement that I have about panels. I do feel like there's certain things, if I'm going to go on a panel, that I'm entitled to have from that panel. And if they're not able to provide that, that is not the panel for me. And then there's a second set called expectations, which those are things nice to see on a panel. But if they don't happen, it's not going to ruin my experience or make me not want to go back or something. Like I might expect the conversation to go smoothly, and it doesn't. I might expect two people to get along and they end up fighting, but it doesn't. Those are more like expectations. So I think when the expectations get violated, if you're a psychologically mature adult, you can adapt. You can recognize, oh, I was hoping for this, but this happened instead. No big deal. I'll adjust. It's not going to break my world apart. But when the entitlements don't get met, when you don't get something that's maybe that's the key. The entitlements are more fundamental. They're more like core to our being. And if we don't get that, because it's so wired to that like limbic part of our brain, we get those primal emotions. And in males, in everybody really, because there's aggressive, violent, crazy women too, but in males in particular, it can be like unsettling for people around us that just don't feel that themselves or don't understand the psychology behind it. So that's kind of what I want to lay out for a topic as far as how we're going to, how like coming together. I guess there's one more little layer to the topic now that I'm thinking about it. This coming together part, this building together. And we talk about love, and sometimes we even joke about it. But I am very willing on this channel, and you've all seen it. I'm very experimental. I'm willing to collaborate with anybody. I'm willing to give anybody a try. I've had long-term collaborations. I've had co-hosts that lasted for like months and months and months. I've had short-term collaborations. Me and Barney tried to do our little thing. Um, Me and Philip for a while. I am always up for collaborating. If it doesn't work, I don't have to keep doing it. I can end it. So to me, it's not that big of a risk to try to come together and do something more. I don't know. There's other channels on YouTube that claim to be providing this, and I think maybe in their minds they probably think they are. But I don't know if that's what the audience is going for or feels like they're getting from them. And I feel like this community has at least the potential to provide a real version of some kind of support, but not only support, like really take it deeper and give that deep sense of community and those connections. And I'm kind of seeing that start to happen. And that video that I played earlier um, hints at that too. So the artists are picking up on it as well. And it's always a risk. You never know 100%. So you could do like the cautious thing and take it slow and just over time. And some of that is what's going to happen. But I'm okay with jumping in a little bit and getting in the pool and playing around and experimenting and getting in the lab or the workshop together and seeing what we can come up with. What does in the zone mean? The twilight zone? I'm in the after work, exhausted, long day zone. And I feel the same way just internally about this love thing. Like, what's the big deal? What's the big risk about giving into it? It doesn't have to be this big make or break, end everything, destroy if it goes bad type of thing. It can be just yeah, like a flow state. It can be like just a source of positive energy that's in there available, and if you want to tap into it, you can. Like it could be as simple as that, and you don't have to do it all at once or something. But so I want to start doing that, and so part of the entitlement expectation thing, it was tied to the conflict and like finding a way to move past conflict, past raw emotion, into that state of regard for each other, of maybe respect. Respect is really difficult to achieve, and trust. I understand that's not going to happen automatically, but at least some goodwill toward each other and supporting each other and wanting to see the best for all of us because each person that takes a step toward progress, whatever progress is for them, with the hope, with the expectation, but not the entitlement that it's going to be positive. It's something like they're not going to pursue something that's destructive because we're hoping to filter those people out. So the people that are here, we're trying to do something good for the world, like some of the other channels are doing. But I think we can really do it, and I at least want to really try. And so I guess that's what I have to say about all that. I'll drop the link. Come up and give your thoughts. Let me know how you're doing. Change the topic if you want. And let's try to not practice love, like this love thing, but let's just try to really see if it can happen. Somehow, oh, I guess I didn't have my background the whole time. Oh well. I guess after you play a video, it defaults to that screen. Oh, yeah, Track. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Definitely come up. I mean, I consider you a member of this, as far as I'm concerned. It's like just it happens kind of one person at a time, one or two people at a time. Welcome, sir. What's up?
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm doing well. I hope you are as well.
Hey, BC. Oh, what was it on YouTube? Is there like potential? Let me know. Drop the channel. It went okay. You said work.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Um, something you were touching on, and I think it's part of the title was uh, what is it? The entitlements. Entitlements. To me, it sounds like somebody owes you something.
Yeah, and I think people do feel that way.
But I mean, you are like as a channel with providing a platform, you're basically giving free money away. Not money as in like dollars and cents like that, but you are giving somebody, people like me and others, you are giving us something that we're not necessarily paying for, that we didn't earn from you. You just opened the door.
I disagree because every day you come up here and participate and contribute and share of yourself and share your wisdom, you are paying. You are putting into the community and help it to build. So you have a stake in, you become a stakeholder at that point. So it's not just you coming and consuming a service that somebody's providing for free. It's you and coming and helping to build the very thing that you're coming here for. So you
But
have
at
an ownership in this. Like,
but at the same time, um, would I be allowed to do some of the things that other people have done, um, just because I'm consistent and have been uh, copacetic, or however the word may be, with the rules of your channel? If I popped off and I did some craziness, do you owe me forgiveness if I do something that would get just about anybody else? Like, yeah, we're gonna send you in timeout and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
that's a really good question. It's an ethical dilemma because you are one of the more respectful, one of the most respectful people, like consistently of people that come up. I don't ever have to worry about anything from you. And um, hang on.
But I have to be this way to protect, my position with you. If
No,
I
I
if I
just
come,
assumed you were being yourself. That this was really you.
this is really me, but at the same time, this is public. This is open to the entire world, and it is who I am
So
out
you
of
secretly
respect.
want to pop off?
No, I tend to pop off in my own head and then think about things, and then when I have something to say, here you are to
Well,
hear me. But I have to do deep thinking before I come off, because you know I you know you have seen me pop off at other people, even in
rarely.
even in the most YouTube respectful, no terms of service violations, just called somebody out before. I've done that. And at the same time, I also came back and said, you know what? I didn't like the way that I acted. That's
I
me.
saw that stream. I thought it was very moved, very power. Like I was touched. I was glad to see it because that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. like with the love thing. I know it sounds corny, and I'm really not hippie. Like I'm a Satanist. I'm not a hippie, but it's that love, that positivity and that love thing, and it came through when you were talking about that. That's what I'd love to see more of. That's the healing.
Yeah, no, I think people have expectations that the words that come out of their mouth are actually going to move people. But when they don't, maybe they get a little bit defensive or they get some pushback, and then they don't know how to handle that. They don't know how to handle pushback when they thought they had something so great to say.
A
Or
lot of people are not used to being challenged. They've always had people around them to protect them from it, or they themselves have found ways to just avoid it. And so if you don't have practice in being challenged, and I have some of that too. I am a challenger. I'm a natural. I challenge everything, but I have difficulty being challenged myself. I don't really like it either, and I have to be aware in the moment that this person's doing what you do to everybody else. You have to sit here and take it. You have to you have to be challenged. If everybody else has to be challenged by me, I have to be challenged by other people. All right, we got somebody else. You know him, you love him, all 25 of him. Vinny Pots and Pans.
All 25 of us. It's hard to find a parking spot for every single one downstairs.
Welcome.
A little busy down, so I had to double park down there, Jeff. Hold on.
All right, well,
Salute
I think
on
it's
track.
after 5,
Salute.
at least where you are.
Yeah, the moon is gorgeous. In fact, it was already coming up as the sun was just still going down. So it was like, and I was standing in the middle of my driveway in the middle saying, what do you want from me?
They were there at the same time?
I got moons to the left of me, suns to the right, and here's this pussycat saying, what do you want from me? Right in the middle.
Oh, hang on, we got somebody else.
Beautiful.
Ooh, the gang is showing up. They're here. They're here. The men's is coming. Be safe. What's
Be
been up?
in the house.
Well, Track is there now. Vinny, Jeff, it's good to see you too. But yeah, no, I just had to say hello.
Oh, I forgot to do. I had this little ASMR treat I was gonna do for y'all, and I forgot, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah,
These things, the little kids I used to teach ate them all the time. I have never eaten one, and a girl at work had some of these today.
I have a
And
giant
asked
bag
her
of
to
them in
try
the house.
one. Oh my
Yeah.
God! This is the lime flavored. If you have never had a Taki lime,
What is it?
oh
I've been
my
having-
God! But they are
Jeff,
so hot.
I've been eating them for 15 years. They're just
I
finally
only had
becoming
one. I
popular.
had that one time, and my mouth was burning like the whole rest of the day.
I'll
So
eat
I'm
that
gonna
whole
eat
bag.
one today because they are so good. That little burst of lime in there is so worth the fire.
Even my kids eat that stuff. They're immune to the chili.
I'm worried. I've never been so impressed with a snack. But I had
They're
thought I had
so
tasted
good.
all the snacks.
They're so good.
Oh my God. Oh.
Taki porn. We have Taki porn born.
Ooh. All over the tongue. Y'all. Taki. I tell them to sponsor me. But this is real.
This crunch moment sponsored by Taki porn.
Oh my God. Okay. One more little piece. That's all you get right now. Ooh.
So it's like a potato chip flavor.
Hey, speaking of, what's up? And what's up with you, B-Say? No way. Taki
Oh, yeah.
party.
I always have Takis.
Everybody
always.
gets your Takis.
Yep.
Bise has that
Ooh.
fuego.
Ooh. I'm sweating.
Yeah, when your forehead.
Sour,
and your head-
I love those. We used to take those out of the concession when I worked at the movie theater. That was our favorite one to steal.
So now
Sour Patch Kids.
Track's talking to me now.
Borrow it, not put back.
Oh, now you're pissing me off.
Who is?
Sour patches.
Is it because you felt entitled to something that didn't happen?
What about What about Mike and Ike
Mike, is that
Sour?
Mike and Ike? Mike's and Ike's, yeah.
Mike and Ike Sour. The sour, though.
They should make some called Mike and Mangy.
I kind of like the Mikes, not so much the Ikes.
Do you like
The Mikes.
Mamba?
I like the Mikes too.
You like the
What is Mambo? Mamba?
Mamba?
Is that a snake?
No, they're like chewy. They're
They
like
named it after a snake, Mamba.
Mamba, yeah. Fruit
What is it, like
flavored.
a big
No, I've
Chewy.
never seen those.
Oh, they're so good.
What are they, like taffy? Oh, speaking
Kind of like
of,
that. Yeah.
hey Mike.
It's a taffy. Saltwater taffy's pretty good. You try that, Jeff?
Mm-hmm. Like the kind that you buy from the little
Yeah.
taffy stands.
Yeah, the beach boardwalk and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Well,
Yeah,
track.
and this-
What? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
to
this,
answer your original question, I've cut way more people slack that are even worse behaved than you've ever been on this channel. So if you spurred out one day or popped off or whatever, I'm sure that we would recover just fine. Like,
Well,
I don't want that to be inhibiting you from being yourself. You get at least like 2 or 3 pre-pop-offs built up because you haven't had any of yours yet.
When you said you don't ever have to worry about track, then I'm like, well, do you got to worry about me, Jeff? Like rarely, right?
Yeah, more or less rarely, more than track, rarer than a lot of other people. Sometimes your stories go places that I know my advertisers are not going to want to follow.
But
Yeah,
there's,
they do. Yeah, they do. Yes,
That's
they
what
do.
I worry
Jeff.
about the most, more like the graphic content.
and there's
Yeah,
there's a
maybe.
difference between subject matter and the way you go about it. Like we can talk about some pretty dark things, but or we can address each other adversarially, but sometimes it is the manner in which you have a conflict that becomes more disturbing than the actual content itself.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I hope my manner is always good, no matter what you say, Jeff, or what I show.
You mean good to me, or like, because it's going to be different for each people. Some people are going to like your manner, some are not. Some are not going to have a problem with it or even care at all.
Well, like,
So there's no way to like make every single one of those people happy. So you just have to. It's easier to just be you, and then the people that don't have a problem with it, just find them.
Okay, but you were worried about my bowling ball that said F-U-C-K, and I think you should not be worried about it.
I forgot all about it till you mentioned it. But in the moment, this is the problem, is I have to think for me and the advertisers now, and I don't really know how advertisers think. And so I'm guessing every time. When I see things, I'm like, oh, the advertisers are not going to like that.
So BC, you do a lot of finger fucking.
I have on my bowling ball F-U-C-K-I-T engraved, like professionally done. And Jeff didn't like that.
I approve. I would use that ball.
So at the end of the night, BC, do you go, "Where's my effing ball?"
It's me as spokesperson on behalf of the
seen my
advertisers,
effing ball,
trying
Jeff?
to guess what they
Find my
want
effing ball, somebody.
don't want. Mostly don't want. What they want is Takis.
But Jeff, do you think I shouldn't even say the F word here?
You can say the F word. Oh, my God, BC.
Okay, then my bowling ball says fuck it, because that's always after I got done throwing, I always said fuck it. And they're like, you ought to just put that on your ball. And I did.
And when his balls go down.
Did you know that they meant your bowling ball?
What?
Nothing.
It's a magic fucking ball.
Schiff's not here. We have to save the nut conversation for Schiff. Well, this is the ball conversation, actually. We can have another nut conversation when she gets here.
His balls are... I'm running.
I think it's good for men to come together and talk about their balls.
You know, I was speaking to a friend, and I watched this guy Ben Shapiro. No, you know, I don't really know too much about him. Well, he made me actually want to like figure out how to speak like him. So he kind of talks a little bit more like this, huh? And hi, I'm Ben Shapiro. Right?
I know who you talking about.
So the video we watched, well, was shared. This guy, Cardi B, wrote a song. I forget how long ago, not too long. It was called WAP, Wet Ass Pussy.
Yeah,
Right?
I remember what. They made a video.
Now, I don't know how long this Shapiro guy did this conversation, but he did. I guess he has a show or whatever, the Ben Shapiro or whatever. And he did this show. And I mean, he clowned himself, Jeff, on track. He basically was like, he went through like lyric by lyric. It's like, and this is what he was like, I just don't understand. You know, this wet ass pussy. Yeah, and my wife. I had to ask my wife. I said, "Wifey, I'm Ben Shapiro. You got to listen to me." And wife, my wife is a doctor. So I asked my wife, the doctor, "What is this? What is this wet ass pussy about?"
People thought
the whole.
Oh, I remember that.
The whole inside joke. I'm laughing. Is that the man has never seen a wet ass pussy, and I'm like, so he's like the antidote of wet ass pussy. I said, "Hello, I'm Ben Shapiro. Honey, my wife. You're a doctor. Let me ask you, what is this
Have you
thing
seen
called
one? And is it
pussy?"
too much to ask what the difference is?
He had to. I had to ask my wife, Jeffrey. My wife, who's a doctor, you see.
Feminine products.
I had to ask her, "Dear, you're my wife. I've never seen a wet ass pussy before." I mean,
hey Jeff.
But who have you? How many of you have? Just you can just
like
raise your hands if you have.
The man has never seen a wet ass pussy. He had to ask
Have
his
you,
wife,
Vinny?
who's a doctor. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny.
You have track.
Yes.
B say I didn't see even a finger. I barely see a head. Oh.
But the joke was on him. He's sitting there fucking live broadcasting about he's never seen a wet puss. He is.
Is that normal? That's
the
not normal.
desert of pussy. You know, if you want pussy to dry up, just bring in Ben Shapiro. Hello, I'm Ben Shapiro.
I was hoping to do a different type of education on the stream tonight, but
I was just filling in the air. I'm
Ben Shapiro.
Look at me.
Ben Shapiro thought he was going to. Ben Shapiro thought he was going to take over Charlie Kirk's show, but it never happened. So that's kind of a funny story too.
The B-say, my voice.
How do you take over someone's show?
When he speaks, he's like the new fucking Charlie Brown school teacher.
Oh, you mean like now? Take it over now?
Well, when he died, everyone said that he was going to take it
Ben
over.
Shapiro should stay. I guess the audience could always just move over there on their own.
He could never be a wingman in the bar. He'd just dry up all the puss. Because he's never seen it before. I just thought it was funny. Anyway.
It does kind of ring a bell because these personalities, these educations, these professions that people have, it's like having sex with a gynecologist. It's like they know way too much. Or having sex with a feminist. It's like, yes, she may want to procreate, but she doesn't like men. Or you just want to cook, but your husband or whatever, your partner is a professional chef, and they're gonna critique everything you do, every step along the way. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, hey, can't we just get to fucking?
You got to get out of your head for that. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
I had to ask my wife untrackable, what is this wet pussy about? I've never seen one my whole life.
Like I'm no NASCAR driver, but I critique my wife's driving every chance I get. That's only because I've been arrested for driving crimes. It's like I don't want these horrible things to happen. Mm-hmm. But if I was a race car driver and my wife is driving, it'd be like, hey, get on it. Why are you being so timid?
That's my favorite sport track, NASCAR. I don't follow it as much anymore, but man, that's definitely my sport. I love racing.
Or you're into money, and your partner is just like a spendthrift, you know.
Speaking of money, anybody into the money metals out there? Gold
I'm
shot
into
up almost
money.
$100 today, so
Send some,
right on the
please.
cusp of 4
Hey,
grand.
hey, Jeff, I gotta probably jump down. I'm gonna listen, but my buddy's here from Grand Blanc,
Well, you
Michigan,
all you always have people visiting you.
where
It's good
no,
to see someone have a life.
I only have one friend. But anyway,
Oh, it's the same
uh,
person every time?
yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
anyway, but
Yep. All right.
he's from Grand Blanc. Remember a week and a half ago, the Michigan dude that shot up the church and burned it?
Oh, yeah. It's
His
hard to keep
wife
them straight, but yeah.
his wife went to school with him, and her sister graduated with him. So he's gonna tell me all about it right now. He's walking up.
Okay.
Uh, he's an attorney, so he doesn't want to. He'll never come on here, but maybe
Right. I
he'll
remember
listen.
him from the immigration show.
Give him
Yeah,
some
right.
Takis, B-Say.
Yeah.
B-Say, give him some Takis.
Oh my God, this is this what it's gonna be like when I get friends and they come over to the house? They're gonna have to pull me off of the stream.
You just better have some fucking Takis. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I think I could maybe do one more. It wore off. The coffee
Wait,
helped.
I'm just gonna listen. I'm gonna shut my camera off, though. My buddy is anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are gonna both sit. Y'all don't want to visit or do something. This is
This
weird.
He'll.
As a
flavor,
gay
We'll
person, this
listen.
is weird.
We'll listen. You'd love to hear his opinion on stuff, or maybe you won't. But
I
anyway.
love opinions, including my own.
this flavorful moment on the Gen X Jeff Show, brought to you by Takis. Get your
I wish they made these with just lime.
Takis, I got Takis too.
You're a Taki, he's a Taki, she's a Taki, we're a
Mm,
Taki. What you like to be a Taki too?
Ugh. All right, we got another guest.
We're all Takis. Go Taki.
We got to elevate the conversation, y'all. I want to take advantage of this one.
And bring it up to that beautiful moon, Jeff.
Right. I don't know why though. Why do I think this guy is particularly spiritual or anything? I don't even know him. Welcome.
Who's spiritual?
I said, why do I think you would be spiritual? I don't even know you.
I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe me either. I guess what does spiritual mean to you?
I'm starting to figure it out. Part of my conversion to Satanism was a quest to try to figure out what spirituality meant after being an atheist my whole life.
I can agree
And
with
I like caught little glimpses of it here and there along the way, but I think I'm finally starting to maybe touch on the real thing.
well, I think that the people who are very passionately atheist, those are the worst kinds of people to talk to because they know everything. You know, and I'm always interested in people who know things that aren't just agreed upon by all of society.
Like what? Like flat Earth?
No, well, that was one I fell for, but then I had to pull myself out of
Oh.
it. But you know, anything that I love subjective stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of it's
Uh-huh.
weird, but I love things that aren't. I hate being told believe this because we say so. You know what I mean?
But that's not how belief works, though. People choose their own beliefs. Nobody can force you to believe something.
But atheism is the example I'm referring to. You know, it's just the way that people talk about it. The way have you ever seen like a breakfast taco debate? It's like
The
those
who?
people. Well, any debate, any Christian versus atheist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just the position of the atheism is always we know because science says so, and there's no change in their mind. But
Well, I used to be an atheist. Like I was in atheist groups, and I'd go to their meetings and stuff.
so you
And
know,
they never said that.
They never said that?
Not my atheist.
I guess I'm just. losing
But
my mind.
atheism also it kind of fractured. Now there's like 2 or 3 different types of atheism now.
How?
They even have woke atheism.
But it's the same. It's the same non-belief, though, right?
Yeah, it's like an individual or person. Everybody has their beliefs and or their worldview or their idea of how they think the world and the universe is structured. An atheist, that's their particular version. They just don't acknowledge.
Is that guy an atheist right there?
And,
Huh?
I participate with breakfast tacos. But what you said was they know everything.
But I don't
Uh,
know any atheists that think they know everything. I know people that think they know everything that happen to be atheists. But that's
and
not
you
a
know what?
feature,
I've
like a
talked to
baked-in
Christians
feature of
that
atheism.
I've talked to Christians that
Think they know
seem
everything.
seem to know everything. I've talked to
And the woke
Muslims
people
that seem
too.
they think they know everything.
Fair
I've
point.
talked to cops that think they know everything.
So
I've
is
talked
it
to
just
criminals.
arrogance that bothers you?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's kind of
Attorney,
yeah,
well,
sure. That's probably it.
I mean, it is an unattractive quality. I struggle with it myself.
I've always been told that my willingness to change my mind is like a bad thing. When I've always
Who is
thought of it.
Cupcake Mike? Somebody's trolling.
Who's Mike?
Mike, the guy that used to hang out here.
Oh, the one who
Yeah.
what does he say? Let me ask.
Yeah,
That guy? Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
that Mike.
What happened to him?
He's in the drama channels. He came from all the drama people were hanging out here until their leader got out of prison, and now that he's out, they're all back at his channel.
Can you
And
name
so
the
now
drama
that's
channel?
how I'm freed up to do the thing I actually want to do, which is build this community
Who
and
are
go
the drama
mainstream.
channels?
Because I think we can do it better than the ones that are trying to do it now, if that's even what they're doing.
Well, that's what I'm here to talk about for damn sure.
Well, start talking.
Well, I got this tool. It was like $14 for a month subscription. It's called IQ something.
Oh,
But
I
it's
think
really
I've heard of that.
yeah, it changes the whole way that YouTube looks, and it's very interesting.
Is that what you're using now?
I just started using it yesterday.
Oh,
But
by the way, I'm going to Best Buy in a couple of days. Do you have what do I look for in a microphone and a camera and lighting and stuff like that?
I mean, your mic sounds pretty good.
It's this headset that's falling apart.
Oh, it's breaking.
I want like a desktop mic, just a freestanding.
So you want to like lean forward, like with the little pole?
Yeah, but do I have to stay leaning forward? Will it work with the rocking?
Well, for me, I had to change from the. I can actually send you in the mail if you want. I have a mic stand I don't use anymore. But yeah, the cheapest one that you can get for like that's still pretty solid is the Blue Yeti. It's like $100.
That's what I had, and it broke. So I
Okay, well,
purposely don't
that's
want
the one
another
they'll.
Yeti.
Yeah, I don't recommend it either, but that's the one they'll recommend for the price
What's
point.
the next level up that you'd go?
I can tell you what they look like, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. They it's kind of more. It's the one that Moose has.
Oh, okay. I'll just find out from
Yeah.
you. I'll get a moose mic. And
Yeah,
then
this-
any camera advice?
I mean, you're taking advice from the guy who's got his cords dangling in front of his face.
Oh,
so I
okay.
don't know if
Never
I'm the
mind.
right
Then.
guy.
I thought you, I thought you knew tech and stuff.
Well, I just know from failure. You know what I mean? I know from
Oh, okay.
starting this and then the clipping and everything that was happening, and I was like, shit.
I want to
fix it.
take a closer look at this. So is that your room? This beige part, and it has a little border. They have like a little thing on the wall beeping or something.
My
In
room.
the upper right. What am I looking at?
What, that right there? Or
On the screen, in the upper right of the screen. It's a
Right
little
there?
white thing that's moving around. Yeah.
that?
Is that your
Oh,
house?
that's just like a little. Yeah, it's my house. It's like a little.
Okay.
Like
So
a
the
baby
only
toy.
the only graphic that's being added is okay, I see now.
Sorry, the green screen is right
So
there.
that's a green screen, and then AI that's just an AI background.
Yes. Hold on, wait. Do you want the exclusive zoomed out view? I'm just in the corner. This is my dresser. I don't even
It's
have a
very
desk.
simple. Like wow, it's not complicated at all. That doesn't look that different from mine.
Yeah.
What? So now you can do more fancy stuff with this new subscription, or you don't know yet?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can show you if you want to see what it looks like on the back end. It
Yeah.
changes everything. Not to hijack your conversation. I didn't mean to. Did you see that one thing though I sent or I tagged you in it?
Yeah,
your
the
intro?
Hell Realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you kind of previewed here before.
No, it was a different one.
Oh, can I play it later on?
Sure. Yeah, of course.
right.
I did one
I might end with it.
horizontal and then one vertical. But the song's all about you. It's essentially just the Gen X Jeff song. So there's no King Stephen. There's no.
Wow, and here I like just when I'm finding Christ, I get the Hell Realm. But that's good though. I
Well,
need both sides.
I don't know anything
Wait.
about
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Satanism.
didn't mean to. Who is this a troll?
Who?
Because I'll get rid of him. And hang on, y'all. We got. Welcome. Another lost modern man. Although I don't know if he's as lost as the rest of us. What's up?
Nah, I'm not lost. I'm here. I'm chilling. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna learn a little bit about some tech real quick, and then we'll get back to a conversation.
I don't know if I can teach much. I can just show you what it looks like. But
Yeah, that's all. Just like a little demo of IQ. It's a subscription service,
yes.
and it works with YouTube. It enhances YouTube. Nunzio, you might be interested in this, or you might even know about it.
I use OBS.
Well, that's a streaming software.
Nunzio, salute.
Nunzio does AI
Salute.
avatars and backgrounds and stuff too.
So
Yo,
this
Vinny, how you doing, cuz?
Doing well, bro. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just chilling for a little bit. Just got off of work.
Have you been working on that OBS stuff? Any more new shit that you've been picking up on, or what?
Yeah, bro. Capture cards and all that other shit with the video games. You gotta buy a capture card, hook that up over there so you can play video games
Nice.
on the OBS thing. Yeah. I made some new
Nunzio, I
shit,
don't want
bro.
those capture cards looking at my dice. Put those capture cards in the bedroom.
Yo, I figured out this other thing too, bro. It's called it's not nothing for streaming or nothing, but it's called Flipper Zero. Everybody should check that shit out. Like, say if you leave your keys in the house or whatever the situation may be. Say if you have a house that is like a smart house or whatever, you basically get this thing, Flipper Zero, and you open the fucking door up. It's pretty cool.
That sounds
It
cool.
like feeds off of different frequencies, like it absorbs Wi-Fi and shit like that, and it gets their code, and you're able to use,
What, are
you
you
know.
saying it's for crooks to break into people's houses?
No, I'm saying if no.
Allegedly, Jeffrey. Allegedly.
Yeah, don't put that on here.
Why do listen? I'm the criminal on the panel, and I didn't even think of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I was confused. Like, who's using the tool? It sounded like it was to hack into people's systems to
Sounds like
open
a good
their
idea,
door.
though, Jeff. Thanks. I'm gonna use
Because
it.
the person that owned the house could just use the key. They wouldn't need this device. So I was trying to
Yeah, it
think who
opens up
needs it.
garage doors, like say those like gates that you can't get in. It opens up those as well.
Bro, I know who this is. Let me get him out of there.
Ooh.
Nunzio, you got to check out the moon tonight. Talking about
You have some of the
frequencies.
same suitors that I did.
Yeah, I gotta
Until
check.
got
I gotta
rid of
check
them.
the moon tonight, bro, for sure.
Yeah, I think around 11:30, 11:34, like between 11:30 on. I think that's going to be at its like fullest peak for us over here, and you put your eyes on it for a little bit, and
This is the IQ.
Yeah, that's one aspect of it. But
For sure, I gotta do that. Yeah.
yeah,
It's good. You got a lot of it has like
Oh
energy
my
and shit
God,
like that, you know?
yeah. You look
Energy.
at it, and just
already
gaze into it for a little bit. I
overwhelmingly
already
complex.
did it a little bit. Now that it's
well,
fully
just
out,
the
I'm
home.
Oh,
really-
so it's
too.
like you're viewing your YouTube through it. I see.
Yes. Well, this
So
is just how
that's all-
YouTube looks to me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe that device, Nunzio, could open up a secret portal on the moon tonight for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Maybe the
Yeah,
moon
that's what
will
I'm saying.
add to Vinny. What is the moon going to do to the energy that's been happening?
It
Is it
depends
going
whose
to
eyeballs
enhance
are
it,
looking at it. Everybody's different, Jeff.
or is it going to make everybody crazy for a little while?
Can make people poof and disappear, or make you a millionaire. Who knows?
Oh,
There's a whole, depends whose eyeballs are looking at it, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be looking up at that shit, bro. I'll be making billions of dollars by tomorrow. Once I do,
hey, I
fucking-
got a Cash App, Ko-fi, Super Chat.
Nunzio, your avatar's gonna appear on it like Ralph Cramden in The Honeymoon. It's his face and the big. I said, "Oh, there's Nunzio. He's looking at it. I knew it would."
I am. This looks even more confusing than Discord.
What the fuck is this?
This is that YouTube software that he was talking about.
Look at this. What you make?
Well, you're
money
not
off
gonna
of this?
come and be obsessed on my channel. Like, you can go ask all the other people who try that. You're just wasting your time. You can be typing it to the void.
Wait, who's obsessing over what?
I'm sure it's Steven.
Steven again? Well, Steven doesn't troll me, does he? I thought Steven
Yo,
and I were
Wasn't he one
BFFs.
of the people on your list?
yo, Vinny,
Oh wow, Moose just released another video.
yo, yo, Vinny, I went to the dispensary today, bro. They had some shit called Blue Lobster. Bro, it is crazy, bro. I took 2 puffs. I was stoned as fuck, bro. I was like, nah, I'm gonna click
Not
that.
not too much
Blue
then.
Lobster. That sounds pretty
Appetizers.
wild. Blue
Yeah,
Lobster.
yeah.
It just knocked you out, or it just low
No,
blood?
it fucking boosted me, bro. I was ready
So
to go.
let's do a better topic. Either what Landry was trying to show or
No, y'all can do whatever. I'm looking at this just in my own head.
oh, okay. Track. We were talking about something earlier.
Expectations. It was, Jeff. You were talking about expectations of others.
Yeah, and he was also talking about like some of the panel behavior and um if it would be tolerated from the people that normally don't show it.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I keep a pretty consistent panel.
Yo,
It's hard
Vinny, I
to.
went.
You
Although
never
it
know
is a
what will
little
happen.
vulnerable to
We need
drama.
another talkie moment, Jeff. Another talkie moment. Let's give it.
Oh, see, Vinny, you're a good producer. Taki, time for our sponsor. Shift, just in time. Okay, this is for
next
you.
great moment.
I've
brought-
never had these before until today. My coworker gave me one. It was so delicious. It has lime in it, and it burns your mouth. And I bought a bag, and I said, I'm going home, and I'm gonna do ASMR on my show tonight.
Try the blue ones.
It's talkie porn,
What
Jeff.
flavor are they?
Jeff
I don't
said
know.
talkie porn.
Oh my god. Oh girl. I need a good camera that's gonna show the ASMR.
Yeah, just put a fucking camera in your mouth.
I might. We're really pushing the boundaries here.
The toothless camera, Nunzio. The tooth camera.
Yeah.
Shift! Oh my god. You're making my antlers fall off.
Yeah,
Tonight.
Dave,
Go walk to
Dave
the
needs some
7-Eleven
fucking-
right now.
Hey, good to see you, Shift.
B-Say's having
Come
a
on.
cocktail party.
Yo, B-Say,
They-
what happened with lower LES on this podcast? What happened over there?
Oh, there's a lot going on over there. It started on, I think, like whatever the other day, and then on Saturday, I think they replayed it. So I don't. Yeah,
Is that
I'm not involved in it. I don't care. Don't care.
I don't either.
I'm cool with LES. I know him in real life.
Is there an
I
echo?
walked on his panel yesterday.
What's
And now,
Nunzio, your microphone. It sounds like
yeah,
you're far
Nunzio,
away.
there's an echo.
how about now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
much
that's
better.
good.
Yeah, because I stepped away. So I jumped on LES's panel last night, and he goes, "Yeah, I have a beef with Bruno and all this a couple other individuals." And he had I was looking for what's his name, the guy that had a situation with Eli. B-Say peeled off. Fought you guys.
No, I'm back. I'm back.
I don't. Oh, hang on.
What you got?
I don't even know these people, so I don't want too much of this on here. We try to
It's-
move away from the drama.
It's not drama, you know.
It sounds like it. Any
I'm just
story
trying
with
to-
a guy named Bruno in it is drama.
Bruno, Jeffrey, do you know those Mucinex commercials for colds and cough medicines? But they had like that little blobby, thing. The Mucinex.
No, but I might have to watch one. I think I'm
Hey, just
coming down
Google
with
up what the Mucinex blobby thing looks like. That's what Bruno looks like.
something. Oh, the real Bruno?
Yeah, the real Bruno.
Oh.
He's
He's
the
on
human
YouTube?
version of the Mucinex man. It's funny as fuck. You like that, Nunzio, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Shift. I did see this. I remember.
But B-Say, I was looking for the kid that what's his name? Eli had a situation with. I had
Well,
a
he's
choice of
definitely
words.
not here.
I had a choice of words to say to him. But
Man, he's another.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
look for him here.
Yeah, but you're not going to look for him here, I guess. I know what you're talking about, but it's kind of a really bad situation. I talked to you on that channel, but not here with Jeff, you know what I'm saying?
If we're going to talk about it, at least let's analyze it in terms of entitlement. Is it something you could just ignore, or is it something that you felt entitled to that you didn't get from him?
I like that, Jeff. Goes right into the topic with it. I love
Well,
it.
yeah, B-Say has a lot. Like he has a lot of knowledge of what's going on over there. I just basically, went over there and adapted to the situation. So I'm trying to get a broad idea of the situation.
I did my time over there, Nunzio. I don't
If
know.
you ignored it, would it even be a situation?
It's
Is it just internet stuff?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Nunzio, I did a bit over there. I don't know. You know
Moose
that.
asked me to play the video while Landry's here, so we're gonna do a little intermission. Vinny, if you want a union break, this
Okay.
would be a good time
Good
to do
idea.
it.
I'm gonna go smoke and stare at the moon.
By the way, Vinny, you know that you're still very famous there. That you're part of the intro and everything. You know that, Vinny, right?
Do they still play that over there?
Oh yeah, all the time,
Nunzio, I
man.
don't know. That's why I was trying to tell Nunzio.
Welcome to the People's of Podcast. I knew that was Vinny off the rip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did about a year's bid stint over there until he blocked me and everybody else that I enjoyed hanging out with, and that's when the show went to shit. But let me go stare at the moon, Jeff.
Oh,
All
you
right,
go
for
stare
sure.
at the
I'm
moon.
gonna go stare at the moon too and smoke a joint.
We
Yeah.
got a thunderstorm coming here. The moon looks nice, but it's behind clouds. We got thunder, lightning.
All right, here's Moose's latest
Catch you later.
video.
See you later.
I've never seen it, and no idea what it's about. Wow, already. Wow, astrology.
A flash of fire and force.
This is gorgeous. Oh my god, a rainbow.
Points the way, stay the primal course.
Wow. Dude, this is even better than your last. I'm telling you, every single one you do is better than the last. You have not peaked.
I am on a solitary street.
Look at that
But
line.
in the fifth house theater,
Like the chains. Wow. That was Leo. I get it now. Are you a Leo? I didn't know that. Very quiet, very subdued Leo. But it's sure coming out for you. I'm transfixed. I can't believe there's software where you can just put this together from your brain, sitting at your laptop. This is the panel verse is gonna have to compete with this or accommodate it to it somehow. This is gonna take a lot of attention. Eyeballs are gonna migrate. That's Virgo?
But the world's a man's a kingdom, a cathedral and a throne. And Chiron's in the third house, a crack in every word. The whisper of a Lilith that's waiting. waiting to
Moose, did you
be
make? Did you?
heard.
Is that you or that? Yeah, that was. Oh, I love that.
A Gemini ghost story of the things I meant to say. Ooh, the lesson in the echo that
Look
never
at that.
goes away.
I have some. Scorpio.
Almost, it's the lion and the skulls. One for the glory, one for the whispered tales. A fire for the self, a heart that needs a wing. Caught in the perfect balance for eternity. With a Libra moon that waits for the
Oh, this is their. I'm very confused. Are you guys in love?
battle with yourself is already
Are you a
won.
couple?
School is
You don't even know each other.
You jealous?
the lion finds his
Am I interpreting this right? Because it seems like it's mixing your chart and
No,
his
it's not.
chart. I thought he was just going through the
nowhere
signs,
left to hide.
and each sign would have its own little animation. But he's
No, no, no.
animating birth charts, and the lyrics are saying what the positions of in the different houses are. And the lion and the scorpion together forever, eternity.
That's yeah. I mean,
what's going on with y'all? The world wants to know.
I don't think they actually do. I think it's just
Oh, your birth chart.
yeah. So
Was
it's just-
Landry in there at all, or am I? Because
No.
when the scorpion and the lion came together, it seemed like it was because Landry's Scorpio, and it at that point it made it seem like the whole video was you and Landry, because that's the lens people are seeing everything through these days,
Who?
including me, I guess.
Well done, Moose. We got to talk about that soon. It's very impressive.
So that's what threw me. So that is strictly your birth chart. That was amazing. That was amazing. That is the most amazing astrology chart I've ever seen.
I got to go on a date real quick.
Oh, you'll go and talk. Moose, we should talk too soon. Let's you and I dial me in when you get a chance. Track, I want to get back to our conversation
Yeah, for sure.
because it was most what I had started the stream talking about.
Yeah,
No,
entitlement.
no. I don't know. Man, y'all are going gay. Y'all are going gayer than I am. Brown's boy was joking that the sex tape is coming out soon, but I'm starting to wonder if is this all a panel? What is it? A panel production, or I don't know. Anyway, you'll fill me in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's your title. Entitlements and expectations, and you
Hey, Zephyr.
you post a starting point, and then people come up, and it goes where it goes.
Yeah.
So
Depending
whether
on who comes on.
whether somebody is welcome because they don't violate rules, but their story may not be, directly related to your title. However, you are the one that entitles them to speak what they got to speak about, and maybe it turns into just somebody getting something out of them, but maybe it can be translated into the fact that you let them say it. That would be the entitlement. But the expectation it can go that way as well. Whereas when somebody hears what somebody was entitled to say, gets contradicted or questioned or, you know, in some way refuted in some sort of way, then you have a discussion. But when it you see unwarranted things, when you see personal attacks, when you see things that don't make any sense, that's when the expectation or the entitlement to be able to open such doors, um, for rebuttal and stuff like that, it can turn into a nastiness real quick.
Did you see it happen today?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because we did kind of get off track, but I don't know if it was because of anything too negative. I tried to like redirect the most of the stuff that I saw going in that direction.
No, and that's exactly, I think, what my point is entitlements and expectations.
But there are
Um,
people that have been on this channel and are used to being able to talk about stuff that now they're being told, oh, we don't talk about that here anymore. So they may show up with some kind of sense of, I've always been
right.
entitled to talk about it before.
Well, if you feel so free to talk about something, hopefully you do it in a, because again, this is in a public manner that you open the door for.
Yeah.
However, to maintain public, there are some rules that you have to abide by. And but at the same time, it's like going into a bar. Yes, you can come in here and you can drink and you can carry on, but the moment you start a fight, you aren't welcome here anymore.
Well, I'd like to think that's true, but with me, when the fight starts, my curiosity kicks in, and I try to like figure out what's it about, what's going on, and let's analyze it, and what's your side of it, and so it pulls me into it intellectually because I'm too curious. I have to know like all the story behind it.
But it also makes you the one that opens the door. It also makes you the bouncer. It also makes you the officiant that can say, "Hey, that's too much."
Yeah, and I
It,
do say that's too much a lot, but my line is not where everybody else's would be, or a lot of people's would be, because of
and
that
also
curiosity. Like some
and,
people would be fine with just shutting it off and not knowing.
and
So my
also
curiosity lets it go to a level that a lot of people would end it before, but it doesn't let it go to a level that would sink the stream.
but also, the entitlement may open the door for you to say what you're going to say, but the expectation won't necessarily be. It can be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are guaranteed a reaction from. You have an entire panel here. It You can't guarantee that what you have to put out as a guest is going to be received by so many guests. And when
Yeah.
you have people that travel around these verses, that they didn't watch you say something different otherwise someplace else, or that they don't know you in a certain kind of way otherwise, or maybe they just believe a different way, and then then you really get discussions, or you get just straight up nastiness. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we get discussions because I don't. really let the nastiness go on for long.
I just got done checking out the moon, and you know when
Yeah.
you have like the skywriting looking things that the planes do, people will
Yeah.
say it's like a chemtrail or whatever it is. But I have one by me. It went directly right through it, like the the trace of the air trail, right down the smack of the middle of the moon. Pretty cool looking over here. I don't know.
W-
I guess that's not everybody could see that, but right here by me,
Hey,
I
Vinny.
just happened to catch two planes that just went right through it. Like pretty cool.
Hey, Vinny. Are you on the East Coast looking at this?
Yeah, I'm just north of Manhattan, about an hour and a half north.
I'm gonna walk outside and see what I can see.
Pretty cool, man.
Good. Oh, we might get to see the moon.
And if I squint my eyes with it, the moon breaks up for me through my vision. It's like I don't know, like I could see like the circles within the circles of the moon. It's pretty cool. But it's a good energy moon, Jeff. So I could feel a little good, good. Like a Sunkiss commercial. Good vibration.
Sunkiss commercial. You know the candy, the little square candy.
No, the soda, Sunkissed.
Sun.
They used the Beach Boys.
I'm thinking of Starburst. Yeah, you're right. Sunkissed is the soda, and Starburst is the candy. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen a Sunkissed commercial in like 30, 40 years. Good vibrations.
Remember they used the Beach Boys. Good,
yeah, I do remember it now. Is that the wait?
Yeah, that's the moon.
Oh my God, we got us a moon.
It's gorgeous. On track. If you don't look at it through your phone or however you're videoing it, do your naked eyes on it and keep them open and just squint on it a little bit, and it gives you a whole other different.
I wouldn't even know that's the moon from. It looks like
it looks like a spaceship. I'm telling you, it looks like a new portal opening up tonight. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Are portals opening a good thing?
You notice how the yellow
a bad
light,
thing, or does it depend?
Like there's a yellow light there down on Track Street that's like wanting.
Oh, Steve's with us watching from Spain.
I saw that yellow light going
back in the
Its reflection going right on it. Pretty cool.
That was cool, Track.
Look, they turned on Track into a wolf man. He's growing more hair on his beard. See, that's what happened to
Vinny.
All the daddies come out.
That's what happened to my face, Jeff. That's why I got these whiskers now, The more I look at it, the more whiskers I get.
Yeah, no.
Jeff grew antlers on Track's turning into a werewolf.
Steve, that sounds.
No, Vinny, I did something. It looked a certain way through my camera. That was the bright shining moon.
Mm-hmm.
But what I did was I did this.
Yeah. Track those. Yeah, like the director's cut. Yep. Yeah, buddy.
You could see. You could see the features.
Yeah, it's like so crystal clear in certain. Yep, you know exactly. I do that too, Track. I do it, and Track. When they give you the, it's like giving the okay sign, right? So you start with your index finger to the thumb, but then you keep that look, and then just slowly click through your middle finger through it, and then slowly click through your ring finger through it by still keeping so your index and your thumb is always together. And then you bring down your middle finger, you pop it back up, then bring down your ring finger, you pop it back up through that circle of the index and thumb, and then you do your pinky. And it has a whole different look on 3 of those different variations, at least for me anyway.
Hey, Jeff. Can I interrupt?
Yeah, Steve, real quick. Steve, I wasn't watching the chat while the video was playing. That's what it was. It's really good to see you. What'd you say, B-say? B-say it again?
I just want to interrupt for a second because my buddy and I have been listening, and he's got He's got a question for you, and I think it'd be a good question. That'd be a good little conversation just
Oh,
for a
good.
minute.
Yeah. What you
All
got?
right. Wait a minute. I'm going to turn off my video. Told you he's anonymous.
Oh, okay. Does he have a voice changer? Is he a
No,
man?
no.
My name's Greg. How you doing?
Oh, hey, Greg. How do we know you're Greg? It doesn't matter. What's your question?
Tell me. How do you know? How do I know? Shit. My question that I asked Brian when I got here, you guys were talking about religion and sorry, B say whatever. You look at him trying to be anonymous now. Oh shit, it's contagious. My question though was, what does it mean to be a Satanist? I wanted to hear an answer on that real quick.
If you ask me, you'd probably get a very different answer than if you ask most any other Satanist. Right now, I'm the Satanism's kind of taken a background to Christ,
Yeah, well, right, okay.
but
So
I'm non-theistic, so I don't believe in any of them as actual deities. They're
good answer. No, good. That's what I was kind of pointing out, that the idea of Satanism kind of demands a belief in a Yahweh or a God that Satan is rebelling
I mean,
against.
it doesn't any more than a lot of Buddhists like need a belief in the Buddhist gods through their Buddhism
Well, and the
or
comment I made to
cultural
Brian earlier
Christianity
was,
for that
isn't
matter.
atheism like its own religion?
It's not a religion. A religion is centered around a deity usually. What's the who do atheists worship?
Right. Well, I mean the ungod.
What is that? This is the first time hearing it. I've been an atheist my whole life.
No.
I
I
don't know.
mean, and by all means, I was raised in a very a household that wasn't religious, but from a family that was very Pentecostal, apostolic, kind of in those reigns, and they were all crazy, kind of saying their way's the only way, and I didn't buy that shit. I bought the shit almost like a Buddhist, where all paths lead to God, whatever God is.
I mean,
Right.
Atheism too. The
can
fact
I
that there's no
interject?
God is a version of God. You are God.
Can I
You're
interject?
God. I think
I'm
you're God.
interested.
Yes, interject, God. Go ahead.
Grab me a beer.
Yes, and that is
I
my
don't want to.
understanding. Because when you talk about words have meanings, and to me, from what I've seen, is religion is faith-based actions towards a perceived outcome. It doesn't have to be the subscription to books. It's what you do
Right. How many
to.
people are there in the world right now? Like some odd billion number?
Billions.
8 billion.
Billions. I
8
wish every
billion.
one of them would give me $1.
Well, no, and I would say that every one of those people giving you $1 is giving you their own version of God. So there's actually that many versions of God
I
that
love
exist.
God. I love all of God.
I love, yeah, especially that all of them give me a buck.
Dollar make you holla.
Or the dollar is.
Hallelujah.
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 And Sour Patch Kids make me happy. So
Oh yeah, I could do another Taki.
That's it.
Yeah,
See,
Takis.
I think this
Flaming
is
hot
God. If
Cheetos,
it's
man.
not
Flaming hot
God, it's
Cheetos.
pretty close.
If I had my flaming
hey,
hot
Satan.
Cheetos, I'd be right there with you guys.
I brush my teeth because I believe that brushing my teeth will allow me to keep my teeth.
Oh, please brush your teeth, y'all. That's a minimum expectation.
Wherefore, the toothbrush is the mechanism, and the toothpaste is the jewel that brings your teeth
Hey,
into.
I drink water because I don't want to be dehydrated because through my understanding is that the majority of my body is water, so I got to keep putting water in there.
Well,
Like a
and
plant.
some people pray to God because they want an excuse for talking to themselves.
But that's maybe they're. You talk to yourself too, I'm sure.
I
But
do,
maybe to them they're not talking to themselves. Even if it's a part of themselves, maybe they're experiencing it as something different.
and I've experienced it as something different. I mean, I told you guys I came from an apostolic Pentecostal background. I've spoken in tongues. I've felt the Spirit of God in a way that,
Can you do it now?
if I wanted to go down that path, I could probably take us there. But I'm not in that mentality. So
Okay,
the
don't
a
worry about it.
person told me one time that it's actually a brain stimulation that we associate with the feeling of God, and therefore we feel like we're talking to God, or we feel like we're feeling the presence of God, when actually it's a vibrational sense or setting off of the mind or the brain that makes you feel like, oh, that's God. You associate now that with God. So can I take you guys there? Maybe say something that all of a sudden will make chills run down your spine, and then all of a sudden I'll say, see, that's God. And you'll go,
That's
no, that
pretty
was
powerful. Even if that's all God is, that's pretty powerful.
amen for that. I dig it. And that's where some of the greatest lessons of life I've learned was sitting under some minister telling me how to live my life better. And it didn't matter that I was believing in an individual who died 2,000 years ago, and stories have been told about him ever since. And what mattered was it was making my brain connect certain links that made my body actually have a physical reaction, which we get this all the time when we're in love, when we're feeling pissed,
Yes. Oh God.
and
Oh. Yes.
so we just associate those feelings and say that's God talking through me, and I feel it right now. Boom, it just happened. I don't know if you guys can feel the presence of God in a mentality like or a way like that, but physically there's these chills that just shot down my spine. And I would say, in a ministerial point of view, that that's God telling me what I'm telling you guys right now is His word speaking through me.
Is this B-Say talking or Greg?
This is Greg.
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all
This
sound.
G say. Brian gives B say gives me all kinds of shit
No,
about
it's
Greg.
been hey Jeff, it's been me the whole time. Get it straight.
Oh no, I can tell the difference now.
All right.
It's
All right, I
B-Say's
think that's
bowling
fun,
ball.
man.
Hey Vic.
B-Say's bowling ball speaking to us.
Epic.
Oh my God, I
Hey,
gotta blow my nose. I think I'm coming down with.
just to let you know, Greg is also an attorney, so he's not a dumb guy, and he grew up with a grandfather that was a pastor. So he's into law
I've
and
known
God.
dumb attorneys. There's plenty of dumb
There are
attorneys.
plenty of dumb attorneys. Fuck, I would say that too, dude.
Yeah.
You can't
My
qualify
cousin
my
Vinny,
level of
too.
intelligence by giving people my career. If you do that, then you're like the 99% of asshole attorneys out there who think there's something more because they are an attorney.
Okay. Bad comment then, but I'm not.
Not a
I'm
bad
not.
comment, and people do it all the time, right? I'm an electrician. I'm a musician. I'm a whatever you are, as if it gives more credence to what you're about to say. And I try not to pull
It's
the
appeal
attorney
to
card
authority.
because, yeah, it's creating a false sense of authority. You can be the worst fucking attorney in the world. It don't matter.
All right. Greg
Yeah.
is a garbage collector. All right.
No,
That's another name for
that
attorneys.
makes
Nah.
that makes a lot of sense because I have been given so much leeway by saying that I'm a veteran, right?
Right,
Uh,
right. It's a label.
oh my, everybody loves a veteran, but bro,
Thank you
I
for your
was a cook.
service.
Yeah, okay,
Thank you for your
I was a
service, yeah,
cook.
brother, for sure.
Yeah, but I was a cook for 6 years. I was never deployed. I never fought in battle. But when people hear veteran, they tend to like bow down to a certain degree and be like, "Oh my God, you served your country. Oh my God, this, that, and the other." It's like
Oh my
I
God,
might as
Daddy.
well have worked at McDonald's for 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
But you did sign up for something. There's definite credibility that comes along with certain titles. At least appreciation. Let me say it that way. I can appreciate that you served our country. I am not a veteran, but I'm an accredited agent with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I help veterans. Right. So I tell people all the time, I didn't serve our country then, but I served the fuckers who did, and I helped them get benefits and different things like that.
Thank you
So,
for that too.
amen. It needs to be done. There's benefits out there people don't know about.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know.
think veterans get nearly the support that they should be getting. I don't think law enforcement and first responders get it either.
True.
Well,
True.
I also don't think that that thing should be thrown around so loosely as to their credibility
True.
with their knowledge of the world.
Right.
Um,
Right. And by all means, I appreciate the person at Taco Bell that gives me my Bel Grande. You know, I mean, I can have appreciation for even the least. What does it say in the Bible? The least of you shall gain the most. I don't know.
and
Why
That's
did
some
they
of
get the
quote.
most? Just one not the same as everybody else.
some of the worst people in the world serve, and
Right.
you will never know that they are bad. Maybe they weren't bad before. Maybe they learned bad in the military.
Right.
It, you won't know until that moment when good is done or bad is done.
Right. Nah, good point.
So, Trek,
You
are you
think
good or bad, or didn't you figure it out yet?
That's a relative term all in of
we're all?
itself.
I think we're all
To
good,
who?
or we're all capable of all of it.
As soon as you try to
Well,
objectify a subjective opinion, such as good and bad, you can get
well,
lost in the world of Catholics versus Christians versus atheists
Catholic is
versus
Christian.
Buddhists. No, I know that I did that on purpose because they're
Oh,
actually Catholics don't consider themselves a part of the rest of the fucked up Christian world.
yeah,
They're a
they
whole
do.
separate.
Because it to me, it's the other Christians that don't consider Catholics real Christians.
Well,
Catholics,
and
I
you might
grew
be
up
right there.
Catholic.
Remember,
We
I told you
definitely
my
consider
upbringing, right?
ourselves Christian.
And half my family's Italian that are Catholics. So I mean,
Oh,
I'd go to
really?
this Catholic services and I'd sit there and I'd be like, "This
I
is
was an altar
beautiful,"
boy.
but they're doing something different. They worship
But
two
we
gods.
always consider ourselves Christians. But it's I never was I taught that we're Catholic and Christians or something else. We were definitely
You are
Christian.
Catholic,
Yeah, I grew up Catholic. I was an
so
altar boy and
do
everything.
you have a problem with me doing communion when I go to Catholic services? Because I'm
I,
not Catholic, but I've taken
I,
communion before, and so I do when I go to Catholic services, even though they only say you can only come up here
how
three
do I
times.
always wonder how they enforced that as a kid? Because
True that.
our parents drilled into us that you're not supposed to do it if you're not part of that
Yeah.
church. Like if you're Baptist, don't take Baptist communion or whatever. And but I always wondered how how does the priest know if you've made your first communion or not? There's no way
And
to
half
tell. There's not the
when my
communion
grandparents
police.
passed, they I went up and did communion. My wife yelled at me for it, and so did my friend because they're both Catholic.
Oh,
And
because
I
it's
was
like a
like,
violation.
Yeah, you did what?" And I'm
At
like,
the
"Well, shit,
worst,
then we passed out
you're
cookies and
not getting
wine.
the
Like,
real
of course."
sacrament. Like to me, the worst is you're not actually getting the sacrament because you didn't make your first communion. So whatever you get from it is not going to work on you. It's neutralized. But I don't
But
think
it does
it's
work on me
a
because
grave
I
sin or anything. I don't think you're doing evil.
right. But at least the Catholics that I'm married to and that I'm friends with say I'm really fucking up by doing that. Excuse my
I,
language.
God, they were kind of superstitious about a lot of things. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
well, kinda understatement of the year there.
Because I remember the priest had to activate the host. He kept them in a cabinet. They were in a plastic bag, and we would eat the one. We could eat the ones before he blessed them or activated them. But then once he did his little ritual on them, they became the body of Christ, and those were the ones we could. They were like sacred and holy, and we couldn't touch them or do anything with them because they were for communion. So it wasn't even like the host itself. It was what he did with them to prepare them for communion. So you ate whatever he put into the host. I mean, it could not have harmed you, I'm sure,
And
if
well,
you
right,
didn't
that's my
have the
logic. I
proper
wasn't worried about
sacrament
it.
behind it.
And to me, it actually had part of the sacrament because I had a communion before, and I do understand what it means. I did a communion in a nighttime watch service with a bunch of people that were speaking in tongues and running around the service.
But the sacrament of communion, the Catholic sacrament, is the first communion, and it's a specific ritual that the priest does with you to initiate you into receiving communion from that point forward. So
It,
that's
it,
what's called first communion.
right, and they also baptize at birth. Where in the
Yeah.
church I was raised in, we waited until you come of the
Oh, they
mind of
dip you in the pool.
understanding. We did. We dipped in a pool and we waited. I think I was I can actually tell you, I was 13 years old. It was April 13th, 1997, when I got baptized. I mean, like that's how big of a deal it was in my religious walk.
Wow.
And a
Where,
week later, I went to a service. I could tell you exactly what the guy preached about Paul and Silas in the prison in the Book of Acts, worshiping God and busting loose. And that's the first time I spoke in tongues.
busted loose. That's in the Bible. I want to
Yeah,
read that passage.
they got arrested and they started worshiping God even when they were in the
What's
prison.
the passage?
It's going to be in the Book of Acts. I can only give you a
Okay, I'll
general
find it.
spot, 5 to 10 maybe somewhere in those chapters because it's after Christ left. Paul and Silas, I believe, are the two that were. Paul didn't come along till 10 or 11, so it might be afterwards.
Well, where are
Either
you
way,
now in your journey?
that's
I'm in
something
my.
that kind
Oh,
of
go ahead.
that's something that kind of touched me because I was born into a Catholic family. A divorced parentship and stuff like that. But when you talk about like, oh, we're gonna dunk your head into water and you're gonna find Jesus. I found myself lucky enough to be in a place where I was raised by the ocean, and I swam in the ocean all on my own in the roughest of waters, and stung by jellyfish. People telling me, "Oh, be scared of sharks," and all this shit, and it's like, you want to dunk my head, and I'm gonna find Jesus? I'm more likely to find a shark. So,
Well,
understanding
I
that.
would say that the dunking though comes from the fact that Jesus wasn't baptized at birth. He went out with John the Baptist and was actually dunked in the river. So if we're going to be
Understand
Christ-like and we're going to do things like Christ, then we follow that path and that logic versus busting them into religion at the age of 3 months old and
But
sprinkling a little
but
water
they
on
have
it.
original sin, and they want to catch them early before anything happens to them, and they end up in hell. And so
Yeah, I
it's to
get the logic
protect them
there.
as early as possible because of
But
the
I mean,
original sin.
yeah, that's that. I get the logic there. I think the way I was raised, at least, or in our belief structure, it was more along the lines of how can you have original sin when there's an original innocence to your existence?
Because
Your
of
mind
Adam and
hasn't
Eve.
taken you
You're
there.
born with it. That was through St. Augustine, though. It's not really biblical.
Right,
St.
right.
Augustine
A
developed it.
lot of the shit's not biblical. That's why I wanted to talk about the Satanism stuff because it's like what that came up in the book of Job for the first time is where Lucifer's mentioned, and then
Satan, the adversary,
yeah, it's not
Hasatan.
even Lucifer, right? It's Satan in the book of Job. Lucifer, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know. I
just
don't
the
know where the fuck
adversary.
we get the name Lucifer. Where that
I
was?
was gonna do a stream. I still maybe you know what I now I can do it in AI. Actually, I might do it that way. But I was gonna do the history of Satan and how
Yeah,
the
you'd be
present day
surprised
concept
how
of Satan developed. The roots go all the way back to Persia and ancient Greece.
right, and you'll be surprised how few times Satan's actually mentioned in the 66 books that were ordained by the Council of Nicaea.
Angels are not a Jewish invention. They were imported from Persia and Babylon. There's not angels
Right. Well,
in
if you
the
watch the
Old
Zeitgeist or
Testament.
whatever it's called, where they do that whole run through and compare all the religions and show the similarities,
The what?
it's called Zeitgeist. It's I don't know, probably 20 years ago they released it, but they kind of linked all the
It
astronomy characters
it's a
to.
movie?
It's it's an hour and a half movie. It ends with all
I
kinds of
might have
freaky
seen
stuff.
it. Let me sounds
Zeitgeist.
familiar.
Yeah, there's a whole series of shit now, but the original one, the first 20, 30 minutes of it does a great job of showing the correlation between the virgin birth and the 3 days dead and rose from the dead and showing how these concepts were taken from all these older religions.
Yeah.
And then links it to astronomy, which is cool as fuck because forget my language.
It's
I'm sorry.
free
I
on
talk very
YouTube.
loosely.
Zeitgeist the movie. I think I may have seen it or
I would give
started
it a
watching
date
it.
of 2005 to 10 because it had a critique of 9/11
It
at
was
the end.
'07.
07, there you go.
Yeah.
It's
So that was
if you
around
want
the
to watch the
financial
first half hour
crash
of that, it's
just
pretty
before
good.
Obama.
Anyways, cool chatting with you guys. I'm sorry Brian makes it sound or B-Say makes it sound like I don't get on here and talk, but I listen to him and
So okay, so we never know when you're in the background.
well, yeah, I usually shut you guys off when I come over because we bullshit about stuff and then I don't get to see him again for a week. So
Well,
it's cool
well,
talking with you cats, man.
yeah, you too. I enjoy it. Come back.
I
Hey,
I'm
will.
it
in the
was
background anytime.
nice to meet you tonight.
Nice to meet you cats too.
And enjoy hanging out with Be Safe.
For sure. For sure. He's gonna probably get on here and tell you all kinds of things later on. You do what
Yes, he
B-Say does.
probably will.
Yeah. Because he
He's gonna
knows,
tell some
and
of
him
those
and I
holy
talk,
ones.
and he knows it within it is 100% this is the answer. And him and I argue about this all the time. I say, don't speak in absolutes. Like, be 99.9% right, not 100,
I think that's the
because you don't
truth.
fucking know.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's I believe God is in all things, including Satan, including the bad of the world. You cannot have the bad of the world. There's an all omnipotent God who is in control of everything. Even free will exists through his structure. Then he's got to be in the bad. He's got to be in the poor kid that gets cancer and dies at a very young age. He's got to be in these damn murders that happen. You
That's
know?
why I'm a Christian Satanist, because I think it takes both. It takes all of it.
Yeah, I mean,
and
he
never,
created someone and then kicked him out of the garden. I mean, he's not one. He told Abraham to take his son up to the mountain and sacrifice him. I
Yeah,
mean,
he was not a nice person. This Yahweh in the
the Old
Bible, I
Testament
don't want
man.
to meet
I
him.
don't think I would have liked the dude.
I don't want to worship him or love. He doesn't seem
Jesus
loving.
was a good makeover for him.
and that will always remind me of something that I heard. That good men stand ready to do bad things to bad men.
Wow.
You know,
But who determines who's the good man and who's the bad man?
I
Exactly.
understand that untrackable. I totally understand that statement, sir.
Men stand willing, able to do things to bad men. Does
Oh,
that make
thank you,
them?
Kitty. Yes, I do have a practice. If you need it in the
Untracked to
chat,
me,
the
it's like
website. You can
somebody's
also
gonna take
email
your
me through
trash
the
out.
website, and we have super chats, memberships. I'm gonna do a members only stream in a few days. We have a lot of fun on those. You can sign up. It's only $5 a month, $4.99, and um, the Ko-fi and Cash App as well. Anything helps.
So get the socialist in me talking right now. That was a commercial, wasn't it?
Well, it's people tell me I gotta keep remembering to ask for the money or it won't come.
Yeah,
But even when I ask, it doesn't come. So it
yeah,
seems like
I
it's just an
know.
empty ritual at this point.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's a
people
hard.
my audience pretty much knows to donate, and they do it when they can or when they want, and that's fine.
That's good. That's just like the churches do, right? You come and do offering,
Yeah,
and if you become a
the
part of the
little. I
group,
don't
you pay
even
the ten
pass the
percent.
plate. I just leave the plate at the door, and they can put whatever in on their way out.
It's a taki bag. It's an empty taki
It's a
bag.
talkie
Moose
bag,
is good at that. Moose has a little pitch that he does when he comes on here. That's good.
right? Tell me like the spicy
Yeah, I'm
Cheetos.
not a good huckster.
What's a hugster?
Somebody that hucks.
Like a grifter? Is that the same?
I'm not a good barker either.
Unless you look at the moon.
That one who
Fan of the
sells wares
big
or
moon, my friend.
provisions in the street, a peddler or hawker, one who uses aggressive, showy, and sometimes devious methods to promote or sell a product, and then one who writes advertising copy, especially for radio or television. So it's somebody who promotes, who tries to
Yeah.
get people to buy into something, or just plain buy.
Brought to you by Takis.
I just put out I'm a merchandiser. I just put the product on the shelf, and the audience can come and they want it or not. They
Wait,
can
so
put the
Tommy,
money or they
Casey,
don't.
say
I'm
it, you
doing
just
my
do it for
part by
fun.
just having it out there.
I'll have a taki communion.
I just want to make it look a little better.
Everybody step up and get your bite of taki.
Refresh the
With a shot of beer.
merchandise.
All hail the fucking bowling ball.
All right.
Fuck it. I know.
Oh, from the side. Yeah.
This taki porn moment brought to
the
you
whole
by
thing.
Alex Jeff.
you know, I was thinking about this.
The
Please,
bag
go to
just
your room.
spilled all over the floor.
The taki shook the whole
I don't
room.
even care.
I was literally thinking about this today,
Ooh.
and everybody starts somewhere, right? So, you've got this AV kid in school that is walking around talking about the student elections and the pep rally that's about to happen for the homecoming game and stuff like that. And then they go to college for journalism, and then they wind up working in some bumfuck Egypt place where they found a job and they were given an assignment to where they have to go on scene and report the traffic or something, and then so on and so on. And then they wind up getting sent somewhere, and they are on the scene reporting global things, war as it happens, and should they survive and report and use their voice and do these things that they got to do. Next thing you know, they wind up being a Ted Koppel. They wind up being one of these people that puts on a suit and reports the news.
Ted Koppel, you aged yourself there.
I'm just saying.
Right.
A Tom Brokaw. Just are the ones that deliver us the things that probably the whole world should hear, and they do so indiscriminately. They just say what happened.
But you know that nightly news and the
But then what have we turned into? We've
nothing.
turned into opinion shows and partisan shows, and that is the news that we are listening to. We
That's
aren't
because I want to
listening.
hear someone agree with me, not tell me what's actually happening.
Rather than
Not
just
be
having
facetious,
that straight face say the second tower hit. No, you've got some wannabe comedian that is regardless of what side they're on, they're gonna play they're gonna play a side, and that's not
Try this.
That's not news to me.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But even the most objective news sources come from a censored, subjective point of view. It's like wanting the utopia of actually news being independent and doing exactly what you said. I think that's a perfect explanation of what it should be. And then a perfect critique of what it is, which is a bunch of people getting on and telling you their opinions about what they saw instead of what they actually saw.
But how hard is it to get news nowadays? I get mine from the internet.
The way I look at it is
you can research and find out what really
whoever
happened, or at
owns
least
the
the
station,
facts.
whoever owns the station and pays these people dictate what is going to be wrote for them to read on camera. That's it. Whoever owns it dictates.
But that's those TV stations. There's like 1,000 sources of news now. There's people that don't even turn on a TV.
Right, but whoever owns
So everybody thinks,
conversation
oh, the
and say
news
this is
stations
news.
are doing this, this, and this, but there's such a fraction of where people are actually getting their
guys
sense
that
of
we're
reality.
watching are just the bottom end of delivering the message of the people who own that such station. That's it.
I
They
just
can
know
go up
when I
their
see
script.
a news story or an
It's
article or
scripted.
whatever,
They're good
I
at what
can
they do.
always go on my own and dig around and find out what happened.
Right.
If the report itself makes me.
You have to. You're not going to find the real news on nightly news on NBC
But in the
anymore.
course of searching for
I
it, you
haven't
gotta
turned
find
on
where they
nightly
listen to
news
it.
probably since I was maybe in my 20s. Who watches that? I can't believe this is what y'all are talking about when y'all talk about the media is nightly news. Nobody watches nightly news. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, a lot of people watch it. We just don't.
It's always good to do your due diligence and everything and figure shit out for yourself.
And all you can really worry about is what you believe, because the people out there are going to believe all kind of crazy stuff, with or without the news and the propaganda, and the media.
At the end of the day, it's a person's opinion. That's it. Their own
How
opinion.
often do you find yourself looking up something you saw and then looking up the version that you want to read about and then saying that's what actually happened? Not you guys, but other people.
Like, what's an example?
I can give an example.
Go ahead.
Is that I don't know who said it, but I did watch it, and it was we don't have anybody overseas fighting wars, doing X, Y, and Z, and then it was a thread that was cut in, and these dudes sitting in a hutch were like, "Who the fuck are we? You just said we're not here." But they cut in a thread, and they were like, "Who are we?" Because they were definitely there.
But Congress is the only ones that can declare war, and as long as they're sitting there in a bunker somewhere where war's not declared, we can say we have nobody serving overseas in wars. It's an illusion. They're
Do
over
y'all
there.
honestly think we have nobody overseas serving in war? Is that what y'all are?
No, not at all. I just think that you use
The
the term
United
war.
States told us we don't have anybody overseas serving in war, and I find out that we do. Oh, they lied to me. The media is. Is that what? Am I tracking it right?
No, at least not from my angle.
Okay.
It was his example, but the example he gave is an example of where something in reality is happening, but through the use of definitions, right? And what war is actually meant by our government and how it's declared and how it can actually,
But
we could
but
say
but
we have
the
nobody at war right now. We're not at
right,
war.
but the whole like impetus behind this line of questioning and wondering anyway is this idea that we either do or don't have, or we do or we are not fighting wars overseas right now.
Well, look at it from this angle.
Why would we not be every like of course we're doing stuff over what is there somebody that thinks we're not and they're shocked to find out that we are and they feel lied to? Is that what y'all are talking about? Who is dumb enough to believe that we don't have people overseas doing stuff?
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I
I'm
don't
just
feel
saying.
sorry for these people because they're gonna get duped at the grocery store shopping for products. They
Yeah.
are so willing to believe outrageous things in the first place that my
Oh,
mind would critically filter out.
And I will continue on with the fact that yes, there are people that will believe whatever the media says.
right.
Because in my situation, in 2003 through 2005, I was in South Korea. Okay, I was a cook in the army in South Korea. By all technicality, we were still active in the Korean War. It was at an armistice for 50 years until Obama came into office and signed some paperwork, and then the war ended. It was at a peacetime, a do not fire, a do not engage type of situation. But by all technicality, 50 years later, I served in the Korean War.
But Congress is going to say that ended January 31st of 1955, and if your service is after that, you don't qualify as a Korean veteran. It's a
Well, I got
technicality. You actually qualify as a Gulf War veteran because that shit went on from 1992 till what? When Biden's, or was it Biden? I don't know. Somebody most recently in the last 10 years had finally stopped the Gulf War. Maybe they didn't.
hey, if you're going to take technicalities into it, again, there was no fighting, there was no shooting, there was nothing. It was all diplomatic paperwork. But I got a ribbon for serving during the Korean War.
Serving, but not fighting.
Right, but I mean, everyone that fought in Afghanistan and in Iraq technically was under the Gulf War of '92. This is the problem with news and what exists
But
in the
what is the
government.
actual problem? Like, what is the complaint? What are y'all
The
grieved
complaint is
about?
this: I can use the facts of what is defined by our government to say we are not doing something that we're doing. And when our government needs to give approval for you to be cooking in Korea, maybe that government should be doing it instead of carrying on an old war or in a sense going over and attacking different places, not calling it war. It's an executive action now. And the problem is we put our faith in a group of people, not
Are you
one.
saying you don't trust them? You don't think they're doing this for good reason? You want them to
No, I,
not
I
do it?
do.
You don't
I
trust. You
do have
trust yourself more than what they're doing.
honestly, I have so much faith in our government that I don't give a shit. Really, it don't affect me on a day to
Yeah,
day basis
same
other
here. I
than
don't.
just
If they're doing that kind of
right.
stuff, I figure, well, they
They got to
know
be
they're
there.
doing. Like they're.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
not.
I mean, I guess if they're cooking there, it's no different than
That's
cooking
why
in
I'm
Hawaii
trying
or
to
cooking in Texas.
understand what if this is an actual grievance or if this is just something for internet people to get worked up about.
No, I think the grievance would be that if you wanted to go that far to the grievance, let me think of how to articulate this. The grievance would be that we are calling it something it's not, or we're calling it something else, even though it is what it is. And yeah, we're at war. We're always at war. We're always we're fighting for preservation of our American values.
Right. We're always looking
the
out for
rest
our
of the world
national
to us.
interest, and I assume that's going to involve all kind of stuff that the government's not going to be completely transparent with us about. It doesn't
Right, but when
bother
you
me.
start,
All nations do that.
but when you start using drones to bomb places and say you're not at war, that starts rubbing me the wrong way. Like you're
How? Why
bombing
does it
people, you
rub you
are.
the wrong way? If they need to use a drone to take out an enemy, I don't care if that they're using a drone to take out an
I guess
enemy. It
I'll
rubs
agree
you
with
the
you.
wrong way because what?
Well, I
What
got
would you want them
to.
to do instead of the drone? Because that's like the new streamlined warfare.
Yeah, which there's a whole nother conversation there. Let's start fighting each other with
So, in
swords
your
again and see how
ideal
much
world,
war
how would
exists.
it work where it didn't rub you the wrong way?
Oh no, it's always going to rub me the wrong way. I'm an argument.
So this is a point. This is a dead end conversation then that you're leaving me down because there's nothing that's going to make the government not rub you the wrong way.
Oh wait, okay, wait. So I guess if the use of drones to kill civilians or even war people in another area is being used, maybe it should be under the authority of more than one person saying let's do it.
You think one person's just saying go press this button and take this one person out? You don't think there's a whole
There's a chain
chain
of
of
commands. There's a chain of command that goes up, but I think there's one person that has authority. And even if it's not Trump, I'm not trying to get into politics with it. Whoever's in that position of authority to say let's do this, and then the rules of warfare or whatever in our government say, well, if you want to do that, you got to get Congress. Congress can't do shit anyways, but you're supposed to get their approval before you go and start killing people in other countries. Or we just stick
maybe,
around
maybe
after we're done
not. It
killing them.
depends on the situation. I don't like you need Congress to declare an act of war, but maybe killing someone in an individual in another country doesn't require an act of war. So I don't like. It seems like you're maybe because you're an attorney and like you're sensitive to intricacies of the ins and outs of like the legalities. But for the person, the average American citizen is like, oh, good. I'm so glad they sent in this drone and took the guy out that needed to be taken out. Now our country is a lot safer and we can thrive better as Americans. That's all I'm
No,
thinking.
no, interesting. I would say, but what about the times when they take the wrong person out? Like that guy that got sent down to the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You don't trust your government to do the right thing. You think they're going to abuse their power and take out a person that should not be taken out for wait, what reasons that are counter to the interests of the United States?
But now we're on that slippery slope ride. Okay, so there was a guy, I can't, maybe 6 months ago, that was arrested and sent off as an illegal person who actually was legal. I can't think of his name. Forgive me. I can't quote the exact facts. And I think what you're wanting to know is what's my end resolve. And my end resolve is that the whole system is screwed up. It's never designed to work perfectly. It can't work perfectly.
My
So
little part of it is not. It's working fine. So I'm sorry that yours is screwed up, but I don't think that's you can generalize that to the entire society. I think most of society is working quite well.
I'll agree with you. I mean,
So
at least for me, let's talk to the person that's getting killed. See what their opinion about it is. It's hard not to get outside of myself and say let's talk about the person living on the corner that holds up the sign asking will work for food, and see what their opinion of it. They probably don't give a shit. They just want to eat. And maybe we should focus on bigger problems than us doing this over there. But the people over there that are suffering like that are just like the person on the corner that you drive by and don't give them I don't give the money to them. I don't
I
know what
just accept a certain amount of suffering as at the stage of civilization that humanity's in. I don't have unreasonable expectations that somehow in 2025 suffering should magically not happen anywhere ever. Like I've
right.
never I acknowledge a certain amount of suffering I'm just going to have to tolerate.
Yeah, that's true. And so there's the degree of how much you'll accept and the person next to you and how much they'll accept and how close the person talking to you is actually in the midst of it. Right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, all
person
of
who's
that.
going through the storm all of a sudden feels like this is bullshit, but as long as you're sitting up on your chair and doing what you're doing and not being impacted by it, it's easy to. And I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
myself out here. I'm not calling you out, brother. I don't see it.
I don't
I mean,
feel good. Like, what am I supposed to do? Growing up as a kid, during the cartoons, they would show commercials, and some of them would be the starving children in Africa and send money, and they'd have these skinny, crying children. This was in the
yeah,
middle of the kids' cartoons, and I would feel so bad. But I learned as a kid that there are starving in children in Africa, and there's nothing I can do about it. All the money I make my entire life is not going to feed all
right,
the starving children in Africa. So I just had to learn through these commercials that that's out there. It's sad. That kind of shit happens. Like reality, especially natural reality, and humans are natural creatures, is brutal, ugly in places. Somehow I picked all this up as a kid, and I just learned to live with the knowledge that there are suffering children out there.
I
And it
know. And
doesn't
what about the
torment
Sam
me on a
McLaughlin
day to day
commercial?
basis or keep me from living my life or keep me from enjoying the internet.
Right. No, but I mean the ones with the pets actually make me want to donate more sometimes. When you see a poor little dog on the corner.
Oh those are hard too. Like the
What's
Humane
that say about
Society.
humanity? Where I'd rather donate to ASPA or whatever the animals than I would to the kids in Africa. I mean, some people's hearts bleed differently. Those damn
Yeah,
dogs.
Yeah,
and I guess
I
my
can't
my
even
heart
think of an
bleeds for
angel.
people that I actually have a connection with that I can see it because there's more of a stake in an investment. It can bleed abstractly through seeing stuff on TV or even fiction, movies and books and stuff. But the thing that I'm really going to trouble my consciousness over is if it's affecting somebody in my immediate life that I care about, that has a real presence in my life.
Right. Right. And just because those people don't doesn't mean that they're any different than the people that do.
Yeah, and I don't think I don't think they're any different. I think they're in an unfortunate situation and it could easily be me, but it's not me. And I want to use the opportunity I have where I am to do things. And so I can't just constantly spend all my bandwidth on that.
Gotcha.
You have to. I guess you have to. You have to desensitize at some point, or thicken
And
skin, or have some resiliency, or something to get your own needs met and your own goals accomplished.
yeah,
Yeah, for
and
And
sure.
I think people that spend their whole day agonizing about what's happening to other vulnerable people out in the world are not preparing themselves psychologically for much of a successful life.
or maybe they're not agonizing over it. They're using it as a platform to get people's attention about what they really give a shit about.
Ding, ding, ding. I think there's
Boom.
both, actually.
Yeah,
And
there is for sure. But
I think about this as well, and it brings up another term that is used widely from the community that I come from, is that you are worth nothing if you don't take care of yourself.
I say that all the time.
What community do you
You
come from?
I mean,
you
like,
have
what?
you have to take care of you, and you have to manage your goals. And should you have the opportunity to step outside and give $1 to a homeless person or send $1 over to Africa or something like that, just make sure that your shit is good, because you can't help anybody if you can't help yourself.
Right? That's
Yeah,
true, Trap.
that's why I preach self-empowerment. The more you can empower your own self in a healthy way, the more good you're going to be able to do ultimately in the world. You can still
I
send
will.
that dollar, but you're going to be able to do a lot more if you can empower yourself to affect your immediate environment in the world, like that you're
Yeah.
in.
Simply put, I will sit here and watch you die, but I have to make sure that my shit's straight. Because if my shit's straight, not only will I watch you die, but I will sit here and die myself.
Number one cause of
Unnecessary.
death is living. Mm.
That's true.
You can die. You didn't do what you had to do. You were in an unfortunate spot. I'm so sorry. But if I have what it had to barely make it, and this is how I have to live, I'm not going to give up my life. I'm not going to give up my relationship. I'm not going to give up my child so that way somebody that I don't know and have no idea about how you live and how you got to be in the situation where you became. I'm not going to give it up. I'm
Right?
sorry. You will just have to die. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, look,
Yeah,
you're right.
people prioritize. No individual can solve all of the world's problems.
No, we get pissed about other people
Practically.
that have more money that can prioritize it on those things because we can't. And
I don't get pissed at people that have more money. I don't even think about
no,
them. I
and
could
when I
care
say
less about them.
we, I guess I talk figuratively a lot. I apologize for that. I don't give a shit. But you watch people get up in arms and worked up about these things and where we're spending our money because if we spend it here, then
Because
that
they're
means this.
jelly.
If we spend it there, that means the other thing. And frankly, none of us sitting in this chat have really much impact on that other than making our voices heard, which that's one thing I tell Brian B say all the time that I appreciate. Sorry, I'm not good with the names, guys.
Well, that's what we're trying to do, and we're working on getting that voice amplified even more. But we have to have something to say with it that the world is going to want to hear. It can't be drama and panelverse stuff and conspiratards and all
Yeah,
this other stuff. It has to be something that's going to actually reach people and help them.
and that's what shut me down a long time ago. Is I thought I had a voice until I realized it's not there. I want to build it up more. I'm constantly trying to build this thing so then my voice can be heard. And ultimately, my voice is heard by the people that I encounter every day, by the interactions I have with the person that sells me my pop at the gas station to
Hmm.
the person I'm talking with you guys right now,
Hmm.
right? To say, oh, there's other humans out there that aren't like this, that maybe are more along the same lines of my logic. I dig it. I wish I had more time to do these things like BC does, but
Well,
I
you're doing probably a lot more important stuff.
well, it's again subjective. I mean, I help people plan for death. Throw that one in
Oh,
there. That's an oxymoron of the year.
no, that's a valuable service because
Thank you.
it's one I could and should have used myself a while back.
The bottom line here though is I can come like get into a conversation about almost anything that's going on. And my job, at least from the way I try to live my life, is to almost want to understand and see the person I disagree with and their view better than my own. Because if I could see that and still believe what I believe, which has a very simple premise of kind of like the golden rule, treat others like you treat yourself. And when we say love God with all your height, mind, your soul, and strength, you're actually referencing yourself in that compartment. So you take care of yourself and you treat other people like you would treat yourself. There's utopia.
I pretty much do, but a lot of people don't treat themselves very well.
Yeah, right. If I knew I was going to live this longer, I'd take a better care of myself. Sorry, guys. I'm enjoying that. You guys can talk about what you want here. I don't mean to.
I know you went to visit your friend, and you ended
It's
up
all
stuck
right.
in the
Well,
pen.
you
Now you
guys are
see
his
how the
friend.
rest of us how it happens.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, it's like quick stuck in the mud for eternity.
yeah. It feels like sometimes. You
Well, does
see
anyone want to?
circular arguments.
Anyway,
So I got this concept of circular reasoning, which basically says any person. I'm going to use politics as the example. I guess I could use religion too, but like some people are so conservative they're really liberal, and some people are so liberal they're really conservative.
oh, the horseshoe.
Yeah, I guess I could see it as I've always seen it as circular arguments. You argue hard enough on one side, you end up on the other, and you don't even realize it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and I think the sides are so shuffled around now that
where you at of the horseshoe.
you
I
can't
like the
the
horseshoe
arguments you
because
used to you can't have the same arguments anymore. It's different arguments now.
yeah, You guys watch
Yeah,
South Park?
I see that with the religious arguments.
Big time.
Is that I love you no matter what you are, but I disagree with you. But I love you so hard, I have to love you. And it disregards itself to an extent where it's like, oh, you're like this, but I love you, even though I disagree with you. I still love you, and we're gonna get along one day because I believe, and this is not me, but
Yeah, yeah.
I believe you will be saved, and you're gonna be saved because I believe you will be saved. Uh, you know, but I still think you're doing wrong. I think you're doing wrong, but I think you're gonna be saved. It's like you said about a
I
circular.
call that an
Well,
opinion.
can we have fun with something real quick? What can somebody tell me what they believe the original sin was? Like, I
Eating
mean,
a bag of
Disobedience.
Takis. It was eating a bag of Takis. That's what I
eating
It
a
was.
believe.
bag of
It was.
Takis. Yeah,
He told them not to eat the fruit, and they ate the fruit.
go with that. Okay, wait.
And
So
he's like, "Y'all ate the fruit. I told you not to eat that."
I told you not to eat that Taki. That was the last damn Taki in the bag.
Was it a taki? It probably was a taki. If this was in the Garden of Eden, hanging next to the apple or the pomegranate, I would eat this. And if I
so
was a snake, I would tell them to eat this.
I should hop on that wagon. But the point I was getting ready to make was the original sin was to recognize the is, or basically it was a creation of dysfunction. It was the good and evil,
Yeah, the
right?
knowledge
The
of good
black
and
and
evil,
white.
the
The
loss of
knowledge of good and
innocence.
evil from the Bible, but in any of it, it was just knowing the is, knowing this concept of God that is not me, this concept of the world that is not me, this concept of the universe that is not me. Your psyche, your self indulgence fighting with a world external to you that, frankly, none of us exist in each other's world unless right now we're in the moment together. How do you know I exist? I might leave and whoosh, I'm gone. But you believe because I'll come over next week and will be
Well,
saying,
because you leave an imprint in memory outside of yourself.
well, but that memory, you only know yourself. You don't know my memory, right? I
Right.
don't
I
know.
just have my memory, and Track's gonna have his memory, and Vinny's gonna have his memory, and it's all gonna be different memories, but it's still all gonna be you imprinting yourself, like continuing yourself outside of just you.
But I believe all the meeting of individuals is, divinely orchestrated if you're
Oh,
on the right path of things. Whether if
yeah.
it's short or long, visiting and friendly banter, whatever it is, whatever that is, yes, we all take away our own perspectives and feelings on it all. But I believe it's for reasons for our own individual road if you're on the right path.
Even if you're on the wrong path, your own individual road is
Even
not
if
right or wrong. The understanding of good and evil or right or wrong is what made you think that way. You're on the same road no matter what happens.
Well, we're on our own different roads, but even if it was just to get a smile or a laugh out of somebody tonight or yourself and whatnot, unexpectedly from a stranger, then I consider that a win. You know what I
But
mean?
I almost want to go buy Takis. So
Hey, I was just looking at the moon. The moon, untrackable, was eating Takis, and you know what? The moon fucking mooned me. The
I
moon
want to
mooned me.
dip. I want to dip my Takis in nacho cheese.
I got
Okay, have
mooned
you
by
ever
the
tried
moon.
that?
Y'all, I need to give me a sponsorship so bad. The Taki ad people are not gonna do better than this. This
Dip,
is the future of marketing.
It is, Jeff. I was saying that
dipping
on a few
Takis
other
in
panels.
salsa.
The
You got
integration of advertisement without stopping the show, whether if it's on the bottom ticker or us talking about it,
Some people do product placement where they'll have the product and incorporate it into the show. I could do something like that, like just sip on a Coke or something the whole stream and
that
Hey,
will
talk
be a
about it a
new
little bit.
way because no one
hey,
wants
Jeff,
commercials.
you want me to get my Takis out again, and then you get yours out, and we can do a
Oh, we can
thumbnail?
yeah, Taki
this
Love.
intervention brought to you by Bud Light.
I'm gonna go grab some coffee real quick because I like to chase it with a shot of coffee. 1 second.
This Taki moment on the Gen X Live show brought to you by Takis. Get yours today in the potato chip aisle. I don't know. I'm trying to sound like that fucking ESPN guy. Brought to you by. This moment brought to you by Untrackables Beard. Get your bobblehead where bobbleheads are available. I'm
Yeah,
still
I'm-
laughing at that time.
Hey, Vinny,
I'm
definitely-
chuckling this year.
I like when
Vin-
Untrack moves his head. Untrack, you got to go left, right with the head again, man. I was laughing at that. It just
No,
makes me
no,
laugh.
no, Vinny, you have to understand. I'm never gonna get sponsored by razors. However, Coors Light can send me $1 if
You could get a Manscaped sponsor, because to keep the beard trimmed up, you could get a good trimming.
I don't.
company.
I just grow it. I don't trim.
He just holds it. We could shave it, and then all he has to do is when he's freshly shaven, is just hold his breath for 5 minutes, and it pushes out like those old those old Play-Doh fucking sets and shit. Just whoop, just hold your breath and push like real Italians,
We were talking about like the baptism stuff before. I scared the shit out of a Myrtle Beach lifeguard because I saw something floating out there, and it was a glassy morning. There were no waves. It was just a glassy morning ocean, and I saw something floating out there. So I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go check it out." And I swam over 100 meters.
Hey, Spike. We're about to do
Out-
Taki Love. Me and B say.
out into the
Sorry,
ocean.
go ahead.
And what it turned out to be, it turned out to be a volleyball. So I threw the volleyball and I swam, and then I threw the volleyball, swam, and I come back to the, and my wife is standing next to the lifeguard saying, "He's retarded. Don't give him any mind." The lifeguard was on full attention, like she thought she was going to have to go save somebody, and it was just me having the time.
Did you name it Wilson?
Oh, it actually
Wilson, I'll save you.
it's actually it's a vol- and it had some, the name is Bun.
You got to pull your microphone away from your mouth. I can hear you breathing, sir.
Who, me?
So
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so it turned into this is Bun Ball.
it's good to breathe.
Much better.
This is Bun Ball.
Bum or fun ball?
BUNN.
Oh, bun, like the coffee. Bun.
Like somebody's
Like buns,
name.
Like you got buns, hun.
They put their name on the ball, but they lost it in the ocean, and I found it.
His
So now
anacondas don't want no bun. Man. That's good. So, did you keep it, or what happened to the ball? What did you give it to B-Say, and he wrote on it and bold with it?
Well, I'll go get it.
I know you don't have to, but you still have it.
Well, I want to
That's
see the
cool.
bun ball now. if
You
you
know,
got
that's
it.
better than a souvenir from.
Yes,
from
we.
the beach.
Well, a lot of us do, Zephyr. Yes, you're right. B say you got those Takis? Are you there? I guess you still.
He
No,
muted it.
hang on. I'm gonna grab them. I didn't think you were serious, but I'm gonna get
Why
them.
would
Right?
I? No. Why would I? I went and got the coffee and everything. Why-
All right, hang on.
Oh my god! I can't believe there's. I told my coworker. I said, I'm gonna go eat these on YouTube tonight, but I'm only gonna need one or two,
What flavor is
and
yours?
I can bring you the rest of them to work tomorrow if you want them. And I ate almost half the bag already. I didn't think my mouth would be able to handle.
What flavor is yours, Jeff?
Hot chili pepper and lime.
And they're gonna swallow coffee down with that? Wow.
Yeah.
Good
Oh, I
man.
love spice with coffee. Coffee after spice.
Yeah.
The lime is what? It's not even the hot stuff. It's that lime.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah. The lime and the taki.
I've never had a taki before. Maybe I have to try.
You've never had a taki?
No, I've never even heard of
Taki. Somebody send this to the taki people. Watch the. I've sold.
them. There it is.
How many
It's
takis
bold.
have I sold today?
I gotta reverse my camera.
Wait, let me see
How do I
this. The
do
bun
that?
ball.
Here, turn it on first.
Bun.
Bun. It sure is.
BUNN.
I like it. How
What
old
brand
is
of
it?
bowl is that? What is it? What
It looks old timey.
molten? Oh, with a flame? Wow, I never heard of that. That's pretty cool. That's a unique bowl. It's molten bun.
Butter.
What's the other word on it? It looks like it's pizza upside down.
It'd be psycho.
He takied his
Eat
way
my
off the
taki.
pan. First
What does it
touch.
say? First touch.
Molten.
Molten.
Red,
Bun.
white, and blue. I'm surprised you. Well, maybe it was. What caused. Oh, it's a USA volleyball. Oh, look at that. And then you always wonder, like, what's the history of it, right? If that ball could talk.
Yes, tell us about the buns.
Bun. He likes big buns and he cannot lie. He'll swim out
The other
on the
brothers
ocean side.
deny.
V210. Wow. Okay. There's a little gematria. I see a 3 in there. V3. Okay.
Yeah, that's the ball that got me in trouble with the lifeguard because
Is she hot?
they didn't like the fact that I enjoy my freedom and I love the ocean and I know how to swim, and they saw somebody do something that was unconventional. Oh my God,
Yeah.
swimming in the ocean.
Yep. Unconventional.
I remember one time on track, I was down vacationing off of
Kitty, it's good seeing you. What's up with you?
the Outer Banks in the Carolinas. And it was me and my cousin. We were swimming out, and we swam up to a decent spot. It was like that point, like, all right. But we found like it was like a sandbar almost, like where you could touch. It was a unique spot where you wouldn't think like you'd be able to touch that far out. So was so high where you could get up to where you could just stand up and you'd be waist high. So I said, let's fuck with the people on the beach because they don't realize that we found this like sandbarish thing. So we would just like fucking jump right up on out and swim around like we were fucking dolphins. And the people were like, how are they doing that? How are they jumping out of the water? And we just kept flipping out like dolphins and shit.
Hey,
It was fun.
maybe I brought this up before. Have you ever? It was a movie with Jude Law, and Ethan Hawke, and it was like Germanica or some shit like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm. No.
Well, it was a movie about. It was a futuristic movie about genetic modification, and one son was born naturally, and the other son was genetically modified. However, the genetically modified son, who was an Olympian, wound up being paralyzed. And then there was the opportunity
Now he'll
to.
make a thumbnail out of this tonight. Hey Jeff, I think if you can get $5.
That's okay, DJ. Just step right over Untrackable Story. That's okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Just step right over
ahead,
Story.
Track.
That's all right.
We'll just sit here till he's
Track.
finished. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Track. You know.
This is the Spurg channel. It happens. Go ahead.
That heartfelt moment brought to you by Takis.
Look, they're genetically modifying the left half of the panel. Look at this.
Hey, you guys are Taki twins.
I should show the ball. I should show the bowling ball, but I won't do it, Jeff. I won't. I want to so bad.
Hey,
We'll
Track,
show
forget
it.
about They're walking with
Everyone's
their
showing their
Takis.
balls tonight.
We're playing with balls and Takis.
Yeah, talking balls.
Ooh, they should make freaking the cheese balls, but Taki balls.
Be safe.
Taki balls.
You're no stranger to cheesy.
Where's
balls.
your ball? Oh,
It's
I see. Oh, that's the. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. The one that I didn't want you to show. Yeah. Okay. We've seen it.
Every time he hits, Jeff, he finger fucks that ball.
I don't know if you might be taking my Taki sponsorship with that ball.
Yeah.
Taki's not going to be associated with
finger
it.
fucks it. Fuck it.
No, Jeff. If
Are
you
we
can
doing
get $5,
Taki?
if you can get $5 from Takis to do it, then why not? What the hell? Try it.
Five. You think I'm going to do a Taki sponsorship for $5?
Low expectations, guys.
Jeff, on the back of the bag, do they have an email? Send them a clip. Clip this
What
section
about-
of your show.
What about $5 per day? What about $5 per
Because
day?
Shift is getting Takis. Vinny, you got to go and get some Takis. I'm serious. You got to get in on this. Bisay has his Takis. Untrackable will probably have his tomorrow.
Expired.
I wonder what would happen.
Bisay,
Jeff,
are we
if you
doing
started
Taki?
clipping any kind of product
Oh my God.
placement that we're doing on your show? And maybe one might respond and say, "I like those guys. They're pretty fucking funny. Hey, how about you guys do that on the regular, and they'll pay you." Maybe
We could have a Taki mukbang.
Right, these Takis are good till February.
Because they're
of
hot. So
2026.
every time someone sends a super chat to make someone eat
They're
one, they're
good
going to
for
burn
5
their mouth. Audiences love that. They love to fuck with people and cause them pain.
I wonder if anybody actually does that. Do a little bit of product placement like you're doing right now. Send it to the email of the company, which probably no one ever fucking talks to people. Or
I
hotline
don't
number.
think anyone's thought
And
of
send
that.
them a
I've tried that
Vinny,
once.
Vinny, I always like the way you think because I think exactly the same thing. It's that easy,
Yeah.
right?
Because if I was like one of the Taki management, I'd be like, "Look at this! There's a fucking cool show. These guys
What's
are
the
funny as
disco
fuck,
ghost,
and they're
Zephyr?
promoting my product. You know, maybe they'll even get a T-shirt out of it. Who knows? You never
Bisay,
know.
are you eating a Taki or not?
Oh,
He hasn't eaten one since he brought the bag out.
I keep tasting the lime. I can't hold off much longer.
They sticking Takis in his
I
bowling
have
ball.
Taki lust.
The movie I was
I mean, Taki heat.
the movie I was referencing was called Gattaca.
You better have one.
Well, how was he
Yeah, but
genetically
you
modified?
got to eat it together. We're gonna be Taki brothers.
Now finish.
And there
That
was
could be the campaign, Taki Brothers, and then everybody
They're
gets
so
Takis
good.
and eats them together.
They're
and
so good.
It starts
They're
a
so
trend
good.
across America.
there was
and
this
Canada.
there
and
was this
parts of
moment
Mexico
in
and
that
the
movie.
UK.
There was this moment in this movie Gattaca where these guys were brothers, but one was natural and the other was genetically modified. And it's like, hey, how did you beat me? He goes, when you turned back because you got scared, I kept going. I left nothing to be questioned. And hey, there was no protection past turning back.
Okay.
Jeff, I can hear you chewing.
see?
He welcomes people in with a clap.
That moment meant so much.
Zephyr?
Be a motivational
What does that
moment.
say? I don't have my glasses.
Oh my! It's Disco Ghost. Did you make it?
I like that track. Leave nothing on
What
the
does that
table.
say?
Go for it.
I'm
I got it
listening.
at the
Track.
dollar.
People. Spurgs are not known for their timing. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I got glasses somewhere.
That when he kept going, he didn't stop. That he kept going.
So, in other words, that's how he was modified because he just left it all hanging out and just went for it.
So the other guy could have been modified too if he kept going.
I don't know. He's on mute.
I don't know why I'm smoking. I'm so stoned already.
Don't. Oh, okay. Well, just do it
Hey
behind
guys,
the avatar.
I'm leaving, so I don't mean to rudely interrupt the conversation, but nice to meet y'all.
You didn't eat your Taki.
I had one of them, and it
You
needed
didn't
some
eat it on
nacho cheese.
camera. This is the Taki mukbang.
He can't eat it on camera.
You're,
He's
I don't.
anonymous.
You're a horrible Taki brother. I
He's
wouldn't do
anonymous. He can't eat it on camera.
that. He's
Well,
not
and
anonymous.
Taki's got to
Yeah,
pay me
he's
more
fucking
to eat
sensitive.
Takis on the screen, for sure.
Oh, he was holding. Yeah, he's a good capitalist. He's better than I
Yeah,
am.
I fucking hate that I'm a good capitalist because I'm actually a socialist. But, anyways, peace, guys.
Peace.
But Jeff, you never know if you had a clip of that and you send it to Takis and see what kind of response you would get out of that. That'd be interesting to
You're
find
right.
out.
I don't know. Take care, Track. Love you too.
Salute
Is
on
he
Track.
scared of me? Did I run him off?
No, this channel gets chaotic, and Track likes to stay on track, and so
I know he does.
people don't always respect that, and not just Track in general. That's why one of my rules are people that can come up and have a conversation. There's an art to listening, talking, responding, like paying attention and timing. And because
Right.
this is a Spur channel,
Reading the room.
doesn't
Yeah.
always happen here. That's one of those expectations that don't always get met.
That's right. I do
If
like
people
that
bring
ghost.
that here.
It's like a disco ball, right? You turn the disco ball into the ghost.
I have a rabbit, a disco rabbit, disco spider, and
Did you make the
a
ghost? Did you make all of
No,
these?
no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I bought it at the dollar store.
I never underestimate you.
Yeah, I could make it. I do have some of these little mirrors, but it's so much easier just to buy it for $8.
So how you been?
And I was like, good.
That's pretty cool, though. I like
I've been cleaning my room the last few days. It's like, ooh.
Your audio
hate
is a
cleaning.
little watery.
Oh, it's because I'm not close enough. Is that
Oh.
better?
Talk
Yeah.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
It still has like a wobble
Let me
to
see.
it. A
Maybe if I
vibration.
hold it like this. That better?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably just because I'm on my phone and I didn't plug in my
Oh, yeah.
fancy
It must be. It's
microphone.
still doing it a little bit, but it's not as bad.
Aw.
It sounds like
Yeah, it
you're
says I'm on.
talking and gargling water at
Better
the
than
same
your
time.
breathing, Jeff.
That's funny. It says I'm on 4G right now, so that's not that great. Usually I'm on the Wi-Fi of the house, but it's been sporadic. Today,
That's probably
the
what
bad.
it is, because that's what it sounds like. It's some kind of signal.
Yeah.
It's all the Taki action. It's gobbling up the
It's
Wi-Fi.
the solar flares.
Do you have talkies? You need to go.
I love talkies, but
good. Oh.
I'm kind
Don't
of a
say anything
hot.
bad about talkies. I'm trying to get a
No,
sponsorship.
nothing at all. I love
Okay.
the chili lime is the best. They have those in the vending machine at the laundromat where Dan works. So I love that. I always get those.
The laundry crap.
I can't believe you've never had them before. That's
No,
ridiculous.
I've seen it. Like my little kids used to eat them. That used to eat that, but it was I was. They had all kind of food that I didn't pay attention to or eat.
I've never heard
I
of
like them because they're rolled up in little tubes.
Yeah, and
Like
that
round
whatever that
Doritos.
lime powder is so. Oh my God, when it hits the
Yeah,
tongue.
you know what? They have that stuff. You can actually buy it. It's called Twang. You can buy it. It's
Oh.
like at the gas stations. It's like a
gas
margarita salt or like a beer salt. It's
Oh
like a
yeah,
lime salt.
my
Yeah.
coworker has all these different flavored salts you can buy, like
Mhm.
lemon
Well, that stuff is
salt,
called
pickle salt. They're
Twang.
so good.
I love them.
Hello, you.
I used to just eat the salt by itself.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yes, I know.
I think that you need a lot
Those
of
things
salt
are
because
dangerous.
the only way to transport water in your body, and it's mostly water. So I think it's bullshit when they tell people to have low salt. I just don't think you need like to have as much processed food, and you don't need to add salt to anything.
Well, I mean,
really.
it depends on your sodium levels. Some people do.
So Zepho,
Have
if I was to go down
elevated
the next
sodium
time
levels
the
that they
potato
don't
chip
use.
aisle and find the Takis, what would you suggest for a first time Taki?
Peace and license. We're doing
Depends
love
on-
here.
I don't know because I don't know what you like. Like some people like. I mean, Takis.
What about something like a cheese, like
Yeah, if you like cheese, try the cheese fries. I don't know.
We have a new guest.
The what?
Filthy Phil in the house?
You in the mood?
What's
Hi,
up,
Theo.
Jimmy? How you doing, brother man? How you doing?
What the Taki drug in?
Hey, we're just chilling in the cut in the darkness.
In the darkness.
Are you in Texas?
Nah, I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, because there's a flag on your thing. I thought. Almost
I'm
got
Puerto
excited because
Rican.
I'm in
That's a
Mexico.
Puerto Rican
Oh,
flag.
it's Puerto Rican flag. I always get them confused. Sorry, I'm a blonde.
Wepa.
Texas,
Wepa.
Puerto
Bad
Rico.
Bunny.
That's probably
Bad Bunny in the Super Bowl. You gotta learn in Spanish in 4 months. Salute to Bad Bunny.
I like a Puerto Rican band. They're called Puya. They're really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like metal, kind of hip hop metal.
Okay. That sounds
The
actually it
song is
sounds kind of
called,
dope, to be honest.
yeah, it's called the greatest song. It's like in English and in Spanish is called Oasis or Oasis.
Hey, Mr. Gen X, Jeff. Are you on store restrictions? Can I smoke like
no.
friendly?
Well, you in the dark, huh? But if you flick your lighter, is it gonna?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell.
No.
Why? What?
Okay.
Just discreetly do it. You don't have to make
Okay,
a
I'm
thing
just
of it.
asking, brother
Oh,
man. I don't
I'm
know you.
sorry.
Listen. Your
It's the
rules
It's not
fluctuate.
me. I don't
You go
care. It's
on, you go off.
advertisers.
You say you
Advertisers.
can't say that. You can't say that. Now you
Because the
can't do it. Now you can't do it. I'm
advertisers,
just trying to be
dude.
respectful.
I like the hat,
I'm just
Phil.
trying to be respectful. But you know what? You might get some stewards of
I never
advertisers
used.
that might lead my way. I'm just trying to tell you my way,
No,
dog.
it's YouTube sets that. It's not
I'm trying to show
individual
you respect.
advertisers. It's a YouTube
What do
thing.
you call it? A bucket hat?
YouTube.
That's a bucket hat, right, Phil? You got a bucket hat?
Well, I'm
All
I'm
right.
trying to use YouTube to do something good here, and so if y'all are not going to come up and like help be a
And
part of
listen, and
that
listen,
and
and
be an
listen. You know
obstacle
what?
to it, then just don't
Okay. So
come up.
listen. So Jeff, out of respect, I just asked you that. That was the only thing. I didn't light it up at all. I'm still in the darkness. I'm going into the
Like if
dark.
I went to a
I just
friend's
wanted to ask.
channel and they had just been monetized and were running ads and said, "Hey guys, can y'all not do that on?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem." And that would be they'd never hear it again
We'll get you a
because
I
I
Marlboro.
got you.
get
I got
why
you.
they're
But
asking me to do that, and I want to see their success, so I would help support them and do what they ask.
so
What
But
my
if
it's
they
like a
told
problem
you
is
not to
tussle
talk about
every time.
Satanism?
People are
it's not a
so
tussle. It's not a tussle. It's like
they're
if you go.
so
Sometimes
into
you go.
doing this visibly, so they like the world could see them that they want to go on
No,
channels and push.
I'm filthy Phil.
What
It
if
is what it is. I do what I do. But sometimes you're up and down. Sometimes you're cool with
I'm
something.
not up and down. I've
Sometimes
been
you're
very
not.
consistent with this since I got monetized with the ads. I've never been up and down. I've always asked people to not do that, and most people honor that and don't even make a thing of it.
I
I
got
didn't
you.
know, or
Salute
else I
to
wouldn't
Johnny
have said
Blaze is in the
anything.
air. Everybody in the air. Johnny Blaze. Salute to everybody.
The what?
Salute. Johnny Blaze.
I don't know.
Who?
Johnny Blaze.
Who's that?
It's a guy. Like, is that a name?
No, it's
Johnny Blaze and shit.
never
Yeah, I know
mind.
that.
Never
He's
mind.
like an
I'm trying
80s
to.
movie character.
He's still on the
Yeah,
topic. He's see that's what I'm talking about.
We can
Johnny
say that
Blaze.
word.
It's Wu Tang. Method Man. Johnny Blaze.
Yeah.
METHOD, man.
All right.
Man.
Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Does anybody
METHOD.
want to wrap up? Final
Uh,
words?
my bad, yo. Salute to all of y'all.
The killer
Please.
bees.
Hey, Vinny. I wanted to see you, Vinny. Salute to you, brother man. Jeff.
Phil.
Salute to you, brother man. My bad if Ancient's
Salute,
bad.
Phil. I don't
Always
want this.
love.
This is not a weed channel. So if you coming up here, this
It's
is
not a
not the
yo.
place to do that. Just find it.
I was talking about
There's like
CBD, man.
1,000 channels to do
I'm
that
talking
on.
about
Why
CBD,
do
man. I'm
y'all
talking
come
about
here and
CBD
battle me to have
and
that
hemp.
here?
Salute to Trump. Trump got hemp passed law. I'm smoking hemp. It's illegal everywhere. It's
Looks like a disco ball
All right.
ghost. It's a
Final
disco
words.
ball ghost, it looks like. It's cool.
He looks like a Pac-Man ghost.
Yeah, exactly, Zeph. That's what it is.
Like,
That's right. Yeah.
I need a Pac-Man now. I don't have a Pac-Man. I only have a mushroom, like a one-up mushroom.
Look at that. Oh, look at it. It's 8-ball.
It's a box. I decorated it.
I like the 8-ball, and it's red 8. Was it red or orange? The 8-ball.
It's the red mushroom, and it's got a plastic clear bag.
Nice.
It's like, boop, but it's also got a hanger on the top.
I love all her tchotchkes. She's got the best tchotchke. I call those like tchotchke things and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like boxes. Boxes are my favorite. I have boxes full of boxes and bags full of bags.
Nice.
I like containers that are empty for some reason. And yet I like try to organize things, and I've been organizing beads more than cleaning my room. because it's like there's beats everywhere, and if I don't do them, it's how I get my momentum going, and then I go and do something else after I sort beats for a while.
And it helps clear up
But
and get the energy flowing. You know, I always
my
find
en-
that when I clear off and
And it
declutter a
sounds
little
way
bit or
more fun
rearrange.
too.
my room is just so like cluttered, and it doesn't bother me at all, which is really fucked up, I guess, because it bothers Dan. So
Let me see. Are
I've
you
been
in your
trying to.
room now? Is that an example of the clutter?
Yeah. Well, and see, and
That's
I've
not
been
for a crafts person. That's
cleaning.
not
See,
bad
that's
at
like
all.
cluttery. That's like cluttery. It's like
Yeah.
organized, but it's cluttery. You know.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it
not
looks like
bad
she's
at
sitting
all.
on a movie,
Just
like a
you look
movie.
like an artist. It looks like
It's like a
an
movie
getting
set, right,
artist
Jeff?
corner.
Like
Yeah,
an artist
but I have
movie.
like clothes and like I don't like sort my clothes. I just have like categories of piles in my closet
I
mostly,
like your
but some
necklace. I like
are
your
just
necklace.
cluttery. I don't really give a shit. It's like it sounds like a personal problem, but I want to be respectful because we share space. But
Yeah.
he's like very but he's not like a clean person himself. Like he has like clutter too.
Is that a crystal on your necklace that's going down the center chest
Oh,
there?
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made this necklace actually. Let me show you
Is
guys.
that jade or
No, it's corundum. It's blue
okay?
corundum.
I
Or
like
this
that.
one is chrysoprase, I think, actually, which is a little bit different. Oh, I can't get it off. Urgh. I just made it the other day.
I like the different crystals and
There.
things like that.
The hook is kind of complicated, yeah. See, and it's on there permanently.
Yeah, look at that. It's fat. I would call that like a fat necklace, you know?
Yeah,
Like PHAT.
it was
Yeah,
so
PHAT.
big.
That's right.
It was so much bigger than I expected it to be, and it was not very expensive. I got it on Etsy, but then like right after that, I ordered some gemstones off of Etsy, and I like got scammed. Somebody did an exit scam on their friggin' Etsy shop. I was about $57, but I got a really good deal on that for my birthday. I bought it for myself last year.
I like the color of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Yeah, and I like blue corundum. It's even like lighter. It's like a periwinkle color.
Okay.
But oh yeah, I do have the other one too. See it? It's like under the oh, it's right there. Oh, right there.
Okay.
Under the paddling board. I just forgot about that.
Lately, I've been into the green calcite crystals.
Oh yeah, I love calcite. Calcite's in almost all the pretty minerals.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. Well, there you go.
I like rocks a lot. I even have a little rock fan. Want to see him? It's like,
Look at
it's
that.
got little googly eyes.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a cookie monster. It looks like the cookie
It kind
monster.
of does. Yeah, I like little things like that. I make like flowers and shit.
Pretty cool. All right, Jeff, you wrapping up because I'm going to bounce anyway.
Yeah, I need to wind down.
And Zephyr, salute. It was nice to see you. And Jeff, I'll catch you again. All right, brother?
All right, Vinny. Good
All
seeing
right,
you.
salute.
Salute.
My
Zephyr.
teapot.
That was tiny.
But it's got a flower growing out of it. Oh,
A real flower?
no, it's a paper flower, see?
Oh,
It's blue. Yeah, I glued it in the spout. After I made it, I glued it in the spout.
oh, you made that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't make it's like from found objects and paper. I made the flower. But I did not make the little teapot. Although I lost the lid and I did make a lid.
Oh.
A replacement lid. Yeah, we still have to make your freaking light up horns. I just have to find some silicone molds of antlers because I have resin.
You talking about these?
No, I was gonna make you some light up ones that are cool. Like they're like clear with lights in them.
These are that. I got these at the Germantown.
Oh, what? I'm glad I didn't make any then. Shit.
I
like
wore them. The
looking- I
only
wanted to
problem
make
is though
some-
you can only see them in the dark, so I can't stream in them.
Yeah, see, I would put like some pearly iridescent rainbow like glitter in them.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I would
resin.
love to because these are just white.
Yeah, those ones are not as cool as the ones that I would make. And I would
Yeah,
like. I think that
these are
I like
basic.
the. I like the antlers, but I also there's some other horn styles that I really like too. That would look good on you.
Porn styles?
Horn
Horn,
styles,
horn
different
style, horn
horn,
porn.
horn porn. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
They have a horn porn site actually. I ran into it
Yeah,
years ago.
that sounds like that time I accidentally typed tube into my browser search. Don't do that.
Tube. Ooh, they're kind of still lit up. Maybe this will work.
They're very white. You know, they look like
They
shiny
are
white. You
white. They're
can't
made of that
tell if they're lit
foam,
up.
kind of foam material that they
Oh,
make
don't ever get super
like
glue on
face
that.
prosthetics and stuff on.
Yeah, it vaporizes when you put super glue on that stuff and melts it.
All right. Well, do you want to leave us with anything?
Oh, I don't know. I am just an atom in an ectoplasmic seed without direction or reason to
Can you cast
change.
a spell for our success,
I already have been for the last 3
or like
months.
a prayer, or whatever y'all do?
Yeah, I'm like finishing it up on this next moon portal.
Is that the one tonight?
I think so.
Oh,
I
I
wouldn't be
can't wait.
mentioning it if it
We are
wasn't.
speaking of moon. We are headed there. We are going to the stars.
Hmm. I think we're already there. I think we're just like we're scared to leave, and we're like comfortable here, you know,
No, I
on
mean
Earth.
not us. This channel. This
Oh yeah,
project. We're
we have great ideas, all of us.
well. Those. It's gonna be more than just ideas.
Yeah, you're good at that kind of stuff. I'm like more of an idea person.
Ideas only interest me to the extent that they can be translated into reality, because that's what excites me. It's like, ooh, we're about to do this thing that we're
Well, see, I come
ideating
up with the
about.
ideas, and then I like
And
go
people just
run
want to
with
sit
that,
there and
and I
dream and chat all day. They don't ever want to actually do the thing. It's like talking about playing a board game and never actually playing the board game. But
yeah. But I'm good at spit polishing
showing
the
up at
end too.
somebody's house for 5 hours and hanging out talking about a board game but never playing it. That's what it feels like.
Too.
When
Oh,
people
you
do
think people?
that, they
Oh yeah, that
because
sucks
I
for
think
them.
that the talking is because it's leading up to us doing the thing, but it never does. It's just the pleasure of thinking about doing this thing.
See, and
And
I
I
just
always
love
interpret
if
it as
somebody.
action because I'm so action oriented.
Yeah, and if I get feedback from somebody, if I put an idea out there and somebody bites on it and like starts making moves, I'm like right there.
I bite every time. Like every time people throw out ideas, I bite because I think that they're real.
Oh well, shit. Do you want to do something real?
What do you want to do?
Nobody, you don't. Now you're jaded. Now you're jaded. Now you want to do your own thing,
No,
huh?
I'm just I know what I observe. I'm resigned. It's
I
not
make all
jaded.
sorts of shit. I make all
I
sorts of
can
shit.
adapt
That's
to the
not me.
reality around me.
I do.
Like, cause
Too.
I know, like I've worked with people enough to know the people that are action people that are actually gonna want to do stuff. I know when I'm around them because they are doing stuff. They're as excited as I am, and we're like as we're talking about it, we're already starting to do the thing.
You see that thing I just?
Is that kitchen?
That's Kitchen, isn't he handsome? Oh, he's so handsome.
I still can't get past the name. I like his eyes. Yeah,
He
he is
is
kind of. He
sweet.
did turn out to be a looker.
Look at he's still got the interference spots on his belly, but they're
Kitchen.
he's an asshole.
That's what I hear.
We have slap bites. He's like he's gonna turn around and slap me.
Okay.
He's a good boy. He's a very good mouser. He
All
catches
right.
so
Well,
many mice. Okay,
I'm headed out. I'm gonna wrap it up.
well,
I gotta
love
go.
you. Until next time,
Until next time.
we'll do stuff.
And do something with the moon tonight, so to make us prosper, or something.
We'll do for sure.
Like, don't kill
I will
anything, but
anyway. Oh no, I never
you
do.
could burn some
I'm
herbs.
I'm a renewable resource.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Yeah.
We need all the spiritual power we can get
It's a blood moon.
for love.
Oh, it's a kitty. Okay, bye.
Love in a modern age. Love for modern men in a modern age. Something like that. Um. All right. I'm pretty tapped out. I can. It's already past the time when I usually end. So I should be out tomorrow. And Wednesday I'm going to try to do another members only stream. So look for me then. Have a good rest of your night. Let's see who. Oh, I was going to. Okay, this is a video Landry did. I was going to close with it. So I think we'll close on this. Let me see if anybody is paneling that I can send you to. I don't really see anybody. All right, let's see. This is the Landry kind of made this with me in mind in this channel, so I think it's appropriate to close on. What happens if you hack into the hell realm? Let's find out.
It's Janet Jackman at their best, but he's got one thing on his chest. Modern man is lost at best. Just to light, let's let it shine bright in the dark of the night. You can always not at their best. Is he a demon? Can I see with reason? It's MMLA Steven.
Wow. Can y'all believe? Just anyway, good night. I'll see you at the next one. We're gonna get a new song. And Christ, you're included up in the mix. All right, take care.